Hey, welcome. Let me unmute everybody here. There we go. I think we're in. Yeah, we should be in. Cool, man. Hello, and welcome to
Did
all.
you hear that? Your intro is sus.
Here's sus. Oh, man, that's sus.
That's what hi there says.
Hi there's here. Oh there, hi there.
Hi there. Oh there, hi there, yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
Man,
Welcome.
I lost a follower. I just checked my stream stuff and I lost a follower.
Oh, no. Was it
Sad.
a robot?
I don't know. I don't know if I had any robots.
You gotta write down your list of people, and you can pester them. Why'd you leave?
Don't know if I had any rabbits.
I got some old accounts that I think are just vacant.
Could be. That could be what it is. I sometimes wonder what happens. Maybe somebody got banned or
Let me see if you're loud enough there, Cal. Say something for a second.
Test. Hello.
Yeah,
Hi
you're
there.
good. Okay, I got you.
Hi there. Am I loud enough?
Hi there, ho there. Where did my music go? Where is my generic dungeon? There it is.
I don't know. I have your stream muted because otherwise I'd hear you twice. So that's never a good thing.
Jackson Drake and in. Cool.
What am I looking for? I'm looking for something.
We okay, so no Joel tonight, no Ragnar. He's not here, but we have him on paper, so we will be using him as we go. I gotta pull this back up. It's throwing me off. There we go. I can see you. Welcome, man. Welcome. D&D on Sunday night from about 10 till 1 we play. For everybody coming by, we are continuing our Under the Pale Moon Gaming campaign where we are in a dungeon under a mansion. And, man, we went through a lot of rooms.
Nothing of last week.
I know, I'm trying to remember. I think I'd write it down. We went...
Well, we didn't play last week, so there's not much to remember from last week.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Okay. Oh, map. Where's my map? Where's my hideously drawn map?
Oh, he has maps now, does he?
Oh, we had the camp. Okay, so we did the camp, right, where we all leveled up.
His hands are wet.
Everybody got level 3. And then we went to the hallway with all the dead adventurers where their skulls were broken open. And we were trying to figure out what was there behind the barred door. You used the door from your robe of many pockets to replace the door. Bringing us
One
in...
of those mini pockets, I could put them back in the mini pockets. I can't.
You cannot. Brought us to the room with the 2 floor plates where there was 2 giant tiles on the floor. And we were looking around, we found the shield with the human screaming face on it. Mr. Clairval got that. Then we went into the Intelligence Devourer's hallway with the little brains with feet fought us. And poor Mr. Ragnar got reduced to no intelligence. Which then we went into the... Which then we went into the glyph room where he was ambushed by the Mind Flayer, who ate his brains, and plane shifted away. After that, we found ourselves in a hallway with 3 distinct rooms. One was to the right, one left, and one center. Going to the left, we found a room full of bear traps under sand. Mr. Jackson used his wind spell to knock the sand away, revealing many of the traps. He took 2 traps, I think it was for himself, and your shovel was history.
Yeah, my shovel broke.
You also found a golden statue in the room and pulled a lever where you heard a sound in a far-off hall or room. You made your way to the right room where I think that's where we got, right? That was it.
Yeah, we're at the edge of the elevator.
At the edge of the elevator room.
When we decided to end last week. We were back.
All right. And Mr. Caldane vanishes.
Yes. I'm still here. I just had to close the camera for a second. Yeah, so you enter a large room, featureless room. We're at the very, very back of the room. There were some candelabras set up, and in the middle was a gigantic hole. The hole now has a wooden platform in it, sitting there where there was once the hole after you heard the sound from the other room. Oh, there's unliable. Yeah, he's in the hot tub, you said.
He's in the hot tub.
Where
We're supposed to be streaming from the hot tub, not him.
D&D hot tub, yeah. And that's where you be. That's where you are in the game.
Our intention was to get onto this elevator that we just raised up here.
It could be.
It could very well be.
Shall we?
Sure. Let's shall.
All right, so the 5 of you, move on to the elevator. As you go onto the elevator, you can see a little depression in the middle where there is a plate.
The Dark Souls elevator.
Yes, it be. You touch that plate and that starts to descend. It will go down. For what we said last game, I forget what it was, I think it was like 120 feet or so,
Something like that.
until
Watching the walls for shinies on the way down.
until it comes to a rest on the stone floor below. You stand on a round platform at the base of this room. To one direction, the room leads to a wall. To the other, a huge muscular giant is seen kneeling on one knee, unmoving. His smooth marble white skin covered in eye-like sigils.
Covered in eye like what? I'm sorry.
Sigils.
We've had this
Rooms.
conversation before. It's sigils.
Sigils? Damn it.
Yeah.
Someone get him a grammar book.
Some of my gun.
We just need to get him a phonetical dictionary.
Son of a pup. So the
Either
wall
way.
has a bunch of sigils on it?
No, the creature. So
The
Oh,
creature.
the creature has sigils. Oh.
to one side, you look behind
realize
you,
it was-
and you can see basically the end of the room. You can see the wall at the back of the room. All worked stone block wall. The other way, you look, and you can see far off to another wall in the distance, but in front of it is a large creature, marble white skin, kneeling down like on one knee, unmoving, has eyes all over him, tiny little eye marks, and magical sigils.
I'm going to roll Knowledge Arcana
Okay,
to see if I recognize any of these sigils.
okay.
That would be a 12.
All right. With a 12, they are definitely magic-based eye marks all over him. What they do, you're not quite sure.
Okay.
Is the creature moving?
No.
It's dead? Is it dead?
Looks like a statue to us, I assume, right?
Looks like a statue to you.
Oh. Let's do an investigation on the statue. So I just use perception. Oh, I only have 5.
All right. So standing back, looking at it from across, from where you are, from the elevator to the back of the room, exactly what you think. You think maybe a statue? Hard to say. Not
Yep,
quite
guys,
sure.
it's a statue. Not sure if it's marble or concrete, but it's a statue. If the dwarf was awake, we could ask him.
Yeah, right here. That's a statue, right? Ask Ragnar. He's a dwarf. He might know.
Ragnar. He says, I don't know why I hit things with my scimitar.
Is that the type of thing you'd hit, or is that a statue?
Sure. Do you want him to approach it?
If I want him to approach it, sure, he go touch the stone. We got a
Alright.
guinea pig, go touch the stone.
All right, Ragnar will get off the, will walk off the elevator and begin moving towards the statue at the back of the room. He'll get about halfway there. He'll get close to it, and it will begin to move. As he comes within proximity of it, it will begin to stand up slowly.
I don't think it's a statue.
No, it's standing up.
Kind of halts, waits for what you guys want to do.
Greetings.
Sure, let the bard talk. That's what he's good at.
We are simply travelers passing through this area. Can you tell us where we are?
Oh, no response.
Good sir, you cut, if you'll pardon the pun, a rather imposing figure.
What language are you speaking?
I'm speaking common at the time, at the moment.
All right. I'll say exactly. I'll repeat what he's saying in Elvish, Dwarvish, and Goblin,
Okay.
just in case it speaks something different.
All right, all right. You tried some different languages to speak to it. It seems to understand. You can slowly see its head start to move about as it, just continues its full stance upward and kind of relaxes for a moment. Ragnar about halfway between you guys and the elevator and the creature itself, but doesn't respond. Looking closely, doesn't have much of a mouth on it.
But it's not being aggressive in any way.
As it stands up, at its center, right on its chest, is a gigantic closed eyeball.
Hey Tessa, does any of that stuff on his chest there ring a bell in your repertoire of the otherworldly stuff?
She looks at it, and she got a 15 on a knowledge arcana. I should say it's definitely a golem of some type, some kind of guardian.
I'm sorry, what?
A golem.
Okay, there. Okay, I thought you said golem. I'm like,
A golem.
My good sir, could you point us in a direction where we would not cause any problems to you and your master?
Ooh. All right. Creature will begin to slowly lift its arm and point right back up where you came from.
his master's upstairs.
No, that's where we can go, where we won't cause any problems.
Oh, we won't make out the props.
Do you know where we might go if we wish to have a word with your master?
Unchanging. He's still in the same position.
Okay.
Gollum, we are simple servants of your master. We seek an audience with him. We bring him great wealth.
No auditory response. Tessa will say that usually golems are created by the master. They're kind of like constructs. Can be put down here for a variety of reasons. Could be for defense. Could be guarding something. Could be any number of reasons.
But it's not going to understand something as complex as we have wealth for your master and it could let us through.
Generally not.
Anything,
But it may understand you. She says that these things usually only respond to the master, to the one that created them.
Well, he's not making any kind of movement to be defensive, so I'm assuming he's not here to guard anything, per se.
Because we haven't tried to go past him yet.
Unless we touch something or go past him, Hey,
Since
Ragnar,
we
walk
approach.
past him.
You want Ragnar to walk past him?
Since you're close enough to him, walk
Since
past
you're
him.
not here to object.
Yeah, since you can't do anything, Mr. Ragnar, we just move my book on the other side.
Kylo's a dick.
All right,
Hey, he's
Let's-
close enough. I don't want to move
let's
off
roll
of
for
the
him.
elevator.
the Burling. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Ragnar got a 17. Ragnar moves forward towards the creature. As he gets very close to the creature stands up and the central eye opens, emitting a very, very bright, blinding light. The light from the central eye and the other eyes now on his body that seem to open all at once shoot out very blinding. You guys are far enough back, but it's hard to make out the creature at this point. Ragnar kind of shouts out and backs up from the brightness of the light coming out from the creature at that point. He'll say, "Do you want me to keep going?"
Is it hurting him?
It might have hurt him, but he resisted whatever the effect was.
No,
Yeah,
we
go a
don't.
little further. Check your posture too.
All right, Ragnar moves up with this bright light as he's going like this, has his sword out. I don't think he has a shield.
I think he does.
He does have a shield.
Oh, he gets his shield out. It gets his sword, starts moving in towards the creature. As he gets in close enough, the thing looks like a statue, but it's standing there and the full eyes are going and everything else. He kind of pokes at it like outward with his sword as one of the giant fists is going to come down towards him in a striking manner.
Hey,
Ro-
Ragnar. Before he does that,
Yeah.
is the giant eye in the center open?
It is.
Because we can't see from here.
No,
Yes.
we saw them all open.
You saw them all open, but you have like a
did see them
very bright, what do you call that? Headlight type thing. The center one would be the brightest.
Which means Ragnar's are deer in headlights.
Yep.
Okay, so as he's moving, before the thing attacks, I'm going to shoot an arrow at the center of the light.
All right,
Tall shot.
you must do so with disadvantage.
Okay.
It
Well,
is
it's
so
blinding,
it
right?
is blinding.
That's a 9 and 5, so that's
14.
14.
Did you roll twice?
Oh, for roll twice. Oh, that one I got a 7.
Ah. All right. You knock your bow and you try to shoot straight and hit that eyeball right in the center of the chest. But it's so bright you can't seem to. It's like you're playing Warzone and that light effect is going off.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see what's going on. You shoot to the side. You're nowhere near. Ragnar hears the arrow go whoosh over his head, moves forward. Fist is going to come down. Roll initiative just so we have a turn order. I got to roll for Ragnar too.
12.
15.
I did better than a 1.
Yay!
I rolled a 2.
2. I gotta do
That's still better than 1.
tests, and I have to do the creature. All right, so we got Mr. Kylok with the 15. Got Clairval with the 12. And then we get into the low numbers here. Mr. Ragnar with the 6. We got Tessa with the 5.
As always, Jackson at the end.
Creature with the 4.
You got a 2, right?
And Jackson with the 2. All right. Okay, so just for initiative turn-based order, Kylok, you were first. You shot your arrow. You couldn't quite get a grasp with what was going on with the bright light coming out of it. You saw it was going to go towards poor Ragnar, who was sent in there against his will.
Against his will.
I only wanted him to go as far as he felt comfortable with.
Well, he'll go all the way in. He's a fighter. It's what he does. He enjoys it.
Is he still affected by that intelligence problem?
Oh, what is his current intelligence? Let me look it up real fast. Is he got it on his sheet?
I don't know if that was on the sheet or not.
He's got intelligence -19. He might have temporarily changed it.
So he could just wander off. Put him down here.
He's just wandered off.
Someone should have tied a rope around him. We wouldn't have lost him.
All right, so it's your go. What do you wish to do or interact with here?
Is there anywhere where I can get a better look at when I'm fighting, where it's not as blinding?
Okay. It's a big creature. He's very, very tall, right at the back of the room, but he's got all the light pretty much. The central light is going forward from the eye. The mini eyes on him are shooting out in different directions, but you could probably get over to the side or something like that. You might have a better visual.
Okay, I want to move slightly to the side,
Okay.
but without losing targeting on the eyes.
Okay.
Because he's still a golem. He's made of cement,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
Yep.
And I'll shoot again at the center eye.
Okay. Still gonna get disadvantage, even though you're.
I know. So that's a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
That's a good roll. Roll again.
Well, I got 19 again.
Yeah.
24.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna hit him. So let loose an arrow. Do some damage.
Alright, 1d8. 7 plus 3 for piercing, so 10.
All right, sick. Okay, 10. You're gonna do 10 damage as you shoot an arrow off and goes towards the creature, right towards the central eye is where you're shooting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, as you hit him in the central eye will shut down, or turn off, for lack of a better term. He still has light coming out of all the various eyes on his body, but he kind of takes a step back like that, and the eye is shut. Clairval.
If you focus all of your time on us, you will never be able to protect your master from the true threats that might be lurking in this dungeon. Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
He is well and truly mocked.
Does a golem feel mocking?
So that would be 7 damage from the Vicious Mockery, psychic damage, and disadvantage on its next attack.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. If you get him with that, he has disadvantage. You're in a good position. Ragnar is up and directly in front of him. The light has shut off, so he can see a little better. Still light in the room, but he's going to use his weapon. Let me just pull that back up way real fast. There it is. Okay. He will use his scimitar. Oh! Yeah, I got a 1. Woo!
So fair.
All right, Mr. Ragnar.
Right here.
This is entertainment right
He
here.
goes to recover from the blinding light, but there's too much going on. You shot it. He's overly confused. He goes to swing, just whoosh over to the side, throws his weapon past the creature towards the wall, knocking himself off balance, and will become prone near the creature's feet. Tess's turn. She's back on the elevator.
Ragnar, you're making it very difficult to focus the Vicious Mockery at the golem.
She will say, "Are we taking this thing on? Is that the plan?"
It appears to be the plan. Are we all in accordance on that?
Plan might be a bit of a misnomer.
All right, she's going to move over to the other side. She'll go to, if you go to the left, she'll have gone to the right. And she's going to attack with a spell, which she's going to hit as a bluish black beam of crackling energy goes out from her fingers towards the creature. 1d12. It's something you have not seen before from her. It's similar to the other spell that she shoots, but this one is kind of like, what do you call that? Palpatine's lightning kind of thing. Shh, as it going from her fingers to the creature, and seems to be sustained throughout her attack. Creature's turn. Creature will take full advantage of Ragnar on the
Predictions
floor.
up, folks.
What's your prediction? Can our team win this? I say no. I vote no. All right. He's going to strike down towards Ragnar with his fists, his golem-like fists. 15. Ragnar's AC.
Try again.
Ragnar.
Disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh,
And I got a 2. You're right.
that's right.
All right. That's fist number 1. He's a multi-attack creature. He's going to try again, but I still get disadvantage. So.
How do you feel doing disadvantage? Haha.
And I got a 4. Okay. He strikes down twice at Ragnar on the ground, who manages somehow to squirm out of the way as the creature pounds into the floor with his, lack of a better term, cement-like fists.
Dark Soul roll.
As he rolls out of the way. Jackson, you are back on the elevator. You and Clairval are on the elevator.
How far between me and the golem?
How far would be, we say, 90 feet.
Okay. In that case, yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and approach. Once I get to as close as I can with 30 feet of movement, I'm going to go ahead and chuck my trident.
Nice.
My favorite thing to do.
Okay. You move up, center of the room. Take your trident, give it a throw.
Does a 10 hit?
Oh no! Goes flying by, hits his skin, pong, goes shooting off to the other side of the room.
Bonus
It's a
action.
good thing you can
I'm gonna
recall that.
Bring it right back.
Reload.
Kylo, top of the round.
Does he seem to have anything else vulnerable on him?
The eyeball looked pretty vulnerable at the moment. The other eyes are pretty small that are all over his body.
The eyes on its head, are they the ones that are tracking everyone?
The eyes on its head are still multi, so it still has multi
Oh, he's got multi ones on his head.
multi
too.
eyes
Okay.
all over.
Um,
He's bent over at the moment because he went down to go smash into what's his name, Ragnar, Pastnar.
Pastner. I don't have any like magic arrows, so I'll just shoot at the eyes on his head.
Okay.
Yes. Any of them will do. Where'd my die? My 11.
11? No. You take a shot, essentially again, hits him, boom, goes flying off. Does not penetrate Clerval.
Carry on.
All right. You've missed with both swings, and quite frankly, our weapons pinging off you has a very, very poor rhythm. We should just stop this. Vicious Mockery,
Okay.
Would you like some cheese?
19.
Oh, you got him.
At least somebody's hitting.
That would be 3 points of psychic damage.
3 psychic and disadvantage.
That's right.
Okay, just a question. From
Yes.
The rules side of things.
Sure.
With psychic damage, is there a point at which the psychic damage will immobilize somebody?
Yes, when it's done enough to kill them.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah. You have to do enough to kill them. You can't just like incapacitate them.
Yeah, it's just like if I were. Yeah, it's like doing enough damage with a sword. If you deal enough damage with a sword, you kill them.
Well, in the game, so in the game you can do basic damage. Say you have a weapon, you can attack him, and in every other version of the game, you attack him and you hurt him till he's dead. In this version of the game, you can say, I want to take, and I forget the proper term, I want to, yeah, is that what it's, subdual? So you want to hit him with the side of the sword or the pommel, so
Right.
you're trying to knock him out. But with psychic damage or magic damage, no, there's no way to do that.
It's always death.
Yeah,
Okay.
unless you use a specific spell. Maybe you have a
Right,
spell of sleep or some other thing to subdue them.
What spells do I have?
Ragnar is going to use half his movement to stand up, get to his feet, and then he only has. Does he have another weapon besides the scimitar? Unarmed strike.
Yeah, I forget what else he has. Isn't I thought he had another
Nah.
weapon that he didn't add.
You got that cursed sword that he's not going to take out.
That's true.
No, Jackson has.
No,
that.
Jackson is a really cursed sword, but he found another sword, but we're not going to get it. He's going to use the rest of his movement to move over to where his weapon was, interaction to retrieve it, and then he'll be over there. So he's to the side. He'll be on the left-hand side of the golem near the wall. That's where we're going to put him. Tessa, it's her turn. She had hit last round, and her crackling magic spell is still going. So she does automatic damage, which is nice. Creature's turn. Creature is still closest to... Well, let's see, actually. What do we got? We got Jackson in the middle of the room. Got Ragnar to the right. We got Kylok to the left and Tessa to the right. He is going to make a very loud, disturbing invocation.
Oh, spooky.
Wisdom save. From
For everyone.
everybody but Clerval. Oh, natural 20 for Ragnar.
14.
Say, what's my thing?
16 for Tessa.
We're gonna 2.
Oh. As this very loud
evocation goes invocation. I can't say it. Goes off.
Evocation.
Evocation. You become deaf and hard
What?
to hear anything going on in the room for 2 rounds. Put a little 2 next to you. He's then going to use his movement to move over next to Ragnar. So he walks over by where Ragnar is, as if to attack. Jackson.
All right, how much distance is there between me and Ragnar at this point?
So we said it was 60 feet.
Okay, we're gonna move another 30 feet closer.
Okay.
As Jackson's going to check the range on his spell. And stop and think for a second before he blasts everyone.
That's not how this party works.
Hey, sometimes I miss. Oh, I can't hear you. So, what was that you said?
I mean,
He's not
what?
quite in range. Jackson's gonna cast Firebolt.
Nice. Okay. Firebolt the creature.
Yep,
Go for it.
dirty 20,
A dirty 20.
not natural.
Beautiful. All right. Boom. Shoot off a big thing of fire at him.
And
Hits him.
that's 9 damage.
All right. 9. Beautiful.
And I'm gonna pull my shield out after that.
Fire goes shooting out of your hand across, hits the creature, begins to burn away some of the cloth around maybe his waist. He's wearing like a kind of a cloth and leather type belt, but the rest of him is like just his bare concrete like skin. It doesn't seem like he's taking a lot of damage from the burning of the fire on his material, but the impact of the spell hurt him.
Good, good.
Kylok. Kylok, you are... You're about 60 feet away. You're back there. You got deafened momentarily. Your ears are ringing.
What's beyond the golem?
Like behind him?
Yeah.
Okay, so where he was standing, there is a metal chest or metal footlocker type thing that he was kneeling in front of or behind.
I don't think that's important. So am I? Do I lose anything for not being able to hear right now?
No, not unless you're casting spells that require
Hearing?
verbal components. Yeah.
My spells don't. My spells don't have that right now. So.
No, you're okay.
I guess I'll continue shooting at him.
Okay.
Without being able to hear, I should be able to focus better.
There you go.
7.
Oh, no dice. No, not gonna work.
Yeah.
All right, you shoot again. Goes awry. You're taken off guard by not being able to hear for a round. You get the ringing in your ears. Clarabelle.
Deafening this party? Have we seen rather communicative with each other at all? Not the best tactic, my friend. That would be a 15 to hit.
Ooh, 15. No, not gonna hit. No dice.
Okay.
Oh, he's pretty solid.
Ooh. All right, that goes off. Ragnar. Ragnar was in front of him, has his weapon back, ready to go. Ragnar will attack with a 19. Nice. And he's 1d6, I think he is. 6 plus 5. 7. All right, Ragnar takes out his scimitar. He's just going to hack whoosh as hard as he can against the creature. Hits it. You're going to hear, not the biting of flesh, but more of a clack against the tough hide of the creature.
I don't hear nothing.
You hear nothing as he cuts into it. Tess, let me check. 10 rounds. Okay, this is round 1, 2, 3 for her. As she still establishes her spell and can do automatic damage. Awesome. Alright, she's just maintaining the spell on the creature, just crackling dark energy into it from the other side of the room. Creature's turn himself.
Ragnar's there. Nothing else has changed too much in the room, so he will go. He is going to. Let me double check. Da-da-da-da-da. How many rounds was that? Nope, he's gonna slam. He's gonna attack Ragnar straight up. Well, with disadvantage, I believe.
Nope, I missed on
Oh,
that.
you missed. All right, so
Right, yes, he did.
he got one. He got one hit. One hit on Ragnar, whose AC is a 13 according to his page. For 5. Let me just grab his hit points real fast. Where's his hit points on here? 40. Okay, cool. All right, he's at 35. Jackson.
All right. Jackson is going to approach the other 15 feet,
Nice.
making sure to be the opposite side of
Ragnar?
Ragnar.
So kind of like a
Words are
flank.
hard. So the Ragnar is about 20 feet away, the creature being exactly 15 feet away. Jackson's going to put his hand up and cast the Burning Hands.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Okay.
Now he has to make a DC save. Well, Dex save.
All right, dex save. And because of the nature of me, I get advantage.
Yep.
Oh, my dex is crap. So, oh, I rolled an 18, but I got to roll. Oh, no, wait. I have advantage. I can only get better. Gonna make it. $18 minus 1, though. His dex is crap. 17. Do I make it?
Yep.
Ah.
That means you take half damage.
Half damage from the burn?
Which means you're going to take 5 points of fire damage. And any flammable objects in the area that aren't worn or carried are lit on fire in that zone.
All right, let's spray the fire out into the room, hitting
What's
the
the
back of the
radius on that?
creature.
Watch out, Ragnar.
No, he got far enough away, and the size of the creature taking the shielding blast from behind. Kylo, your second round, the last round, you're deafened. This is the only one you're deafened. After this, you can hear.
I shoot again.
All right.
15.
15, not going to do it. Want to do anything else?
No, there's not much else to do.
All right.
There's no levers, no trapdoors, no nothing around to do anything.
Elevator.
I'm gonna go
Clairvel.
back up the elevator. What's wrong with Clairvel?
It's Clairvel's turn.
Oh, I couldn't hear
But
him.
what
There's
you
something
did
wrong
is
there.
not going to be enough for this fight to end in your favor, especially with swings like that. And I just realized I've been doing this wrong. I don't roll an attack on the Vicious Mockery. You make a wisdom save.
Oh, it's a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I get a +0, but I have advantage. I will get a 13. I will get an 8.
13 will not succeed.
Oh, all right.
DC is 15, and you will take another 3 points of psychic damage and disadvantage.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome hit.
You take that plus mark out of there because it's not an attack roll.
Ragnar, standing on the other side of the creature, flames shooting from his back all the way around the creature as he's fighting him. You can see, yeah, Ragnar, creature, chest, and then Jackson, who's shooting the magic. Tessa's got the lightning going, and Ragnar is going to attack the creature while he can, if he can. With a 19, yes, he will. He's 5, 8. He's going to do 8 points of damage. And he's going to move. He's going to move back towards the center of the room, kind of where Jackson had come from. He'll move over from the left over to the center. Just kind of getting another angle on the creature. It's kind of sideways on him now at this point. All right, Tess, she is at round 4 of 10 for her spell. Automatic damage to the creature. Creature's turn. All right, creature will turn around. He has Ragnar and Ragnar to his front, Jackson to his
Well, if we look from his perspective, left. His center eye is going to open at this point again. We need everybody to do a... Forget the roll. What did I say? Oh, Constitution. Constitution roll. Everybody but Claire Valley's at the back. Natural
got
20.
6.
Ragnar got natural 20. You got a 6?
Yep.
A 25.
You got
So
25?
I'm to his right, outside, away from the eyes, though.
Technically, you're not looking directly at him, but you're within the range of the spell he's casting, we're going to call it. So good news, you're going to hear next round, but you can't see. As you're blinded from the bright light.
Blinded by the light.
For 2 rounds.
How long is that going to 2 rounds? Damn it.
We'll just keep that there. Jackson.
All right. Jackson's gonna get closer. Actually, gonna get a running start and try to trample this thing's knee in.
Ooh. Okay, you want to do
With a
cold
shield
shot
bash.
kind
Yeah,
of thing?
With a shield bash.
Shield bash. Okay. All right. Let's see.
See what I roll for that.
Are you doing a... Do you want to do cold shot to try and knock him down? Or do you want to do a
Sure.
strength versus strength?
It's a golem. I don't think I'll beat its strength, but I'll try if you want.
Do a cold shot then. Roll d20, no modifiers. Get a 15 or higher. Do our house roll. 4. All right, you roll at him to try to take out the knee. You hit it, and you realize it's stronger than you thought it was. It's like hitting almost like a cement type creature. He doesn't budge. That's your partial move and attack. You can still have movement left, I'm sure.
Yep, I'm seeing if I have any bonus actions.
Okay.
Nope, that's it. Everything I have left is an action.
All right, Kylo, round 1 for you. Your eyes go dark.
Okay. Is the creature's magical, right?
Creature's magical.
Okay, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Do you have to see to do that?
I don't think you have to see. No, it's concentration,
Okay.
and it's lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And it's on self. It's on self, but it's good for 30 feet. I'll see an aura.
Okay. Is that when you physically see, or do you detect it magically?
It doesn't say. It says if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature. Oh,
Yeah.
never
No,
never
it has
mind.
to be visible.
Never
Yeah.
mind. I won't do that then. I have to be able to see. I was hoping that maybe it was a magical blindness that I could see through.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
I got you. I got you.
I will just. Is there a wall behind me?
Wall to your left.
Okay, I'm gonna feel for the wall and move to the wall.
Okay. All right. Clarvel.
Look, if you're self-conscious about your appearance, I can understand that. You're a very nice statue, but you don't need to blind us to keep us from looking at you. That's not the way to resolve this. Wisdom saving throw.
All right. With advantage. A 10 and a 9.
Hell. 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh wow. Okay. And disadvantaged.
And disadvantage.
Ragnar. Ragnar is in front of him. The eye is open. He has trouble seeing, but he saved from the magical blinding spell. Ragnar is going to do a cold shot as well, because he has in the past. He's going to attempt to attack the eye to force it closed. So he's going to do the 15 or higher in this case. He gets a 14. It's not going to do it.
Ah,
He was close. He attempted. He lunged forward, attacks at it, does not make it. Tessa, who was doing constant damage with this thing, which has not been broken, will still do it. Doing damage to the creature. Creature's turn. Jackson's near his foot.
Right behind him, yep.
Right behind him, who's going to incur
one attack from the multi-attack creature, as he's going to swing at you with his arm for 16.
Disadvantage.
Does not hit.
Oh, disadvantage. Why do I forget my own disadvantage? No, even lower. It's gonna miss. Gonna swoop down towards you
Does
at
not
his
hit.
foot. Doesn't do nothing. Sees Ragnar attacking him up front. Gonna use his other arm to swing forward and try to knock him back as well. He's gonna get a 17 plus his attack to be able to hit him. Ooh, doing damage to Mr. Ragnar in the form of 6 points, reducing him to, I believe, if my math is right, which it may not be, 29 from 35.
Yep.
All right. That was the creature. Jackson.
All right. Now I do have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me check on my own real quick because I probably have the answer already. Yeah, nope, okay. Jackson's just gonna go ahead and try to trample this thing again, but he's gonna make the strength check.
Oh, okay.
Going for the back of the knee there.
All right.
Does a 22 work?
Oh, yeah. You beat him. All right. Hit him in the back of the knee. Boom. Knock him. You're hitting with your shield kind of thing?
Yep, just like a smash.
All right. Take his leg right out from under him, causing him to go down. Oh, fall down and become essentially prone. He's on the ground. You still have movement.
I'm gonna stand over him. Now what?
Now what, creature?
I'm gonna teabag him too.
All right, creature is prone on the ground. I would say Kylo, you can't see it. Your go, though.
Nope, I can't see.
You will not be blind after this round.
I will. Actually, who can still see the target?
Jackson
Everyone
can.
but you.
Yeah.
So Jackson's right there. Can I yell to Jackson to? Can he assist me to aim?
You know what our track record
All
of
right, I'll
firing
just-
blind
I'll
is,
just
right?
hang out on the wall.
No, Jackson will shout. Go ahead, shoot at me.
Shoot towards my voice.
Oh, what the hell? Might as well try it, right?
I am not casting Cure Wounds on this.
I have cure wounds. I can.
Are you doing
That's
okay?
fine. I will not expend my spell slots for this level of stupidity.
Before-
I'll let us all die.
All right.
Before you roll, before you gotta
Confident in his AC.
you gotta do a percent. You gotta call high or low. Which one hits the creature? Which one hits Jackson?
Okay, so I gotta roll to attack first, right? And then roll.
Yeah, roll to attack first.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the attack. 13.
Technically won't hit the creature. Will they hit you, Jackson?
It will not, but it can glance off my armor.
True.
And hit the creature. So 3 and 4, Jackson.
Okay.
1 and 2, creature.
Fair enough.
Oh, I hit Jackson.
All right.
That was Jackson!
You shot where I said.
Clairval gives you the
He did
outcome
say shoot
there.
at his voice.
Now, look, I swear I'm going to snap that bow over my leg in a minute. And you all learn how to stand up or get out of this fight. Vicious mockery.
All right, go for it.
You have to roll the save.
Oh, I gotta roll a save. First one is a 4. Second one is a 7.
So it
Nope.
glanced off his armor without problem, right?
Yeah, Jackson's got a ridiculous AC.
Okay.
3-second damage.
All right. And disadvantaged. That's beautiful.
Yep.
All right, Ragnar. Ragnar is in front of him. He failed to attack the eye, but the creature is on the ground. So Ragnar's going to move up with advantage because the creature's
Yep.
prone and attack the eye just straight up. He's not going to do the called shot. He's just going to do
Okay.
straight up attack. So 17 for the first plus the thing hits. Yeah, 17 for the second. He's going to get two full attacks on this thing. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. Ooh, nice. 15 damage total.
Not that I'm complaining, DM. Why is he getting 2 attacks? Because it's prone? Isn't it just advantage? Where
It
you
was
get the
just
higher-
advantage. Why did I do 2 attacks? You're right. Sorry. Take that back.
He can still take the 15 damage. I am perfectly okay with that. Just
He was drinking.
I was
away.
thinking advantage, I was thinking 2, so I did 2 attacks. Anyway, he goes up there, he just gives it a stab right in the eye with the scimitar, enough to close the eye, ending the lighting effect and damaging the creature himself. He's going to try to stay as close as he can for that. Role-playing, I'm going to say Tessa's effect breaks because the creature went prone, fell kind of out of where she was focusing her spell.
yeah.
So she's going to back up and just cast a regular blast, which she is... Melee is disadvantage on prone, I believe.
Yep.
And she's got...
range disadvantage. On
Range
prone,
disadvantage.
But yes.
She is going to miss. Creature's turn. Being on the ground, he's going to use half of his movement to stand up from prone, and he will be in front of basically Jackson and Ragnar. He's going to reach down and try to grab Ragnar with one hand and not do so. And he's going to reach over and then try to grab Jackson with the other hand and not do so. He's swatting wildly at you guys. Just can't seem to hit or get a grasp as he goes about the room. Jackson, your turn.
Jackson's gonna go ahead and try something dumb.
Can't be
Why
dumber
not? We all
than
are.
Kylo.
Dropping his shield, he's gonna snap his hand and bring his club into his other hand.
Nice.
Because that's his 2 Eldritch weapons, and he's gonna go ahead and make a swing with his light weapon.
Okay.
So that is the club. If I can learn how to click, that is a 15 to hit.
15, no. You're hitting with a light wooden club.
Yep.
Go to strike him with a light wooden club. Bounces off his skin. Just boom. Gives you the resonation in your hand like a baseball bat. No hit. Kylo, you can see.
I can see. I can hear.
Your vision comes back. You see the creature swatting wildly at Ragnar and Jackson as they're attacking around him. You have no idea what happened to your... Well, you were told what happened to your last shot.
Sorry. I gotta shoot at his face.
Do it.
I take it to those eyes. 17. No, 18. Sorry, 18.
18, got him.
I'll be right back.
Go for it.
7 points of damage.
7 damage?
Yep.
Alright, that's Kylo. Clarabelle.
That many eyes, you can't see to hit us. That size, you can't stand up on your own. This is not a fight you can win. Wisdom saving throw.
Roll number 1, 6. Roll number 2, 11.
Nope. 2 points of psychic damage.
Oh. And disadvantaged. Alright, Ragnar himself. Ragnar's right in front of this thing. This thing's trying to grab at him. Ragnar is going to do his classic... I was going to say climb the creature. But I think he would strike. He would strike. He's going to attack. Straight up, straight through the middle.
I think he's learned after the amount of arrows he's had in the back.
18. He's going to hit with an 18. He's going to do it. Oh, giving him 10 damage. Good shot on him.
Good job, Ragnar.
Good job, Ragnar. Creature back on its feet. Tess will shoot a different spell at him. Missing. Creature's turn. Alright, he's going to focus on Ragnar, who's jumping around right in front of him. And he's going to attempt to attack him. Oh, with a 19, finally. Alright, so he's going to strike him with his fist.
Did you roll disadvantage?
Son of a bitch. For a 2.
Aww.
But he has another fist.
No.
Alright, second fist. 13 and 13. Ooh. That's enough. I get a total of 19. So second hand. First hand misses with disadvantage. Second hand, he's going to come in. He's going to hit. Got to connect to Ragnar. For 5. He just kind of hits him. Knocks him back a little.
Gives him some good damage in there. Jackson.
Ragnar has one scimitar, right?
Yes, he does.
Which is a light weapon.
I believe so.
Yes.
So if he's got a second light weapon, he can start making 2 attacks in a turn, right?
He is a... What is he, a fighter champion? He could technically.
All right. Jackson's gonna toss his club to Ragnar
All right.
and make a 2-handed attack with his trident.
Nice.
If I click the right button. I will learn. 17.
Oh, perfect. You grab the trident 2 hands, jam right into his skin, pierce him
10
open.
piercing.
10. Wow. All right, beautiful. Just cut a nice hole in the back of him. Creature stands up in pain. Kylok.
I'm gonna shoot at that cracked skin.
Go for it.
14.
14, no.
Not even to the cracked skin.
Shot goes wild. Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything else?
I'll move a little closer.
Okay. Start moving up. Clarell.
When your master disassembles you and rebuilds you to try and do better in your next life, I hope you will learn from the lessons that you've taken from this battle.
3.
It's gonna turn.
4.
It's gonna turn him into a plant pot.
2 points of psychic damage.
All right. He's looking beat up. He's got holes all over him. He's got piercing from the trident. He's beaten down. Ragnar now has the scimitar and the club.
Club is just 1d4.
He will roll terrible on the scimitar. He will roll... Nope, he ain't gonna do it on the club. No. No. He tries a whirlwind of attacks, but he cannot seem to hit. Cannot do it. Ooh, Tesla hit. She'll do some damage. Creature's turn. Creature will... No, he can't do that again. He will...
You're gonna miss. You know you're gonna miss.
I gotta attempt to grab Jackson. Jackson hit him hard with the
Trident.
trident. He will swing back at Jackson. Oh, do I have I have disadvantage, damn it.
And
Oh, no. I rolled a 17, then I rolled a 1.
I wouldn't hit either way.
He goes
Fumble.
into a slight rage and starts swinging back towards Jackson. He will punch a hole into the wall kind of behind where Jackson is and catch his fist, thus sticking him into the wall, unable to complete any other attacks or do anything. He's locked in there. His back is kind of towards you. Jackson,
All right.
I will-
Go ahead and poke him again.
I will give you advantage.
All right. Jackson's gonna pause. Is that all you've got? And go ahead and stab him.
Mockery's my thing.
For a 12.
You have
Oh,
advantage.
will not hit.
That sucks.
You have advantage. Did you roll twice, Jackson?
Yeah, I did.
Both times you get 12. The highest you got 12.
The lower was 11.
You did a bad roll like me. Kylok,
We gonna shoot again.
do it.
13.
Clarell.
If you get yourself back into position that you were in when we started this, we'll pretend that you just didn't see us. Might be less embarrassing for you than admitting how this fight went to your master.
Ooh, a 4 and an 11.
Nope. 3 points of psychic damage.
Nice. All right. On his last legs here, Ragnar. Ragnar has the 2 weapons. Guys back to him. We're given advantage. Just like Jackson had. He's going to hit with both.
Nice.
Beautiful. Yep. Okay. First one, Scimitar. 7. And what was the club?
It's just 1d4.
1d4. 6, 12, 13. 13 points of damage from Ragnar as he just starts laying into the back of the creature who's stuck in the wall with his fist, going to town on him. Tess shoots from across the room with a 4. She's going to miss. Creature's turn. He's going to spend, I'm going to say, half his move to pull his hand free from the wall and turn around. The biggest threat to him right now at this point is going to be Ragnar. And he has disadvantage, but he's going to strike out once at this point. Which is a 9. It's going to miss. Jackson. Creature looks beat to hell.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and do the two-hand stab again.
All right. Grab your trident. Try again. Focus.
That is a 19
You got him.
for 5 damage.
How much? 5?
Yep.
All right. You take your trident. You just stab right into the creature, right into near the central eye. Creature just kind of steps back. Oh, our music went off right at the end of the fight. Replay. And it seems to crumble. He breaks apart into a bunch of pieces falling down onto the floor. As he's disassembling and falling apart, he's kind of like Thanos disappearing, you know what I mean? Parts of him are going away. As he goes down to the floor and what's left of him in a pile of ash, there is a giant central eye on the floor. And all the other eyes that were on his skin float in the air momentarily. They're just floating where he was in the air. And you can see small
Wave.
small wisps of magic going from the eyes to various directions all over.
You suppose those were the eyes of previous victims?
I'm gonna hope that.
What is Tess?
and Be a trap.
Tess goes, I believe so. Those
Sure.
Hey,
Catch
that's
you.
a pretty good thing.
Does she want to catch any of those souls before they disappear?
she's
Regardless of what they actually are, when we tell the story, and by we I mean I, tell the story, that's exactly what happened. We could almost hear the thanks of those souls that have had their vision restored to the next life. You all heard it.
An epic ballad.
Tessa will walk over and
I'll
she
drink to that. when we
she
get
will
back to the
say
inn.
she will say these are definitely the eyes of previous victims. I believe these small traces of light are where they are on this realm or on this plane. We could collect these and return them to the owners, if that is your thing. I have no interest in these. However, she'll reach down, she'll take the central eye, and she'll say, I do have interest in this, if no one opposes.
Yeah, you did your fair share in this fight, I'd say.
What's so good about the center eye?
Is big.
She holds it and she kind of picks it up, and you see her concentrate on it for a minute. A little bit of unseen wind kind of moves her hair, and you can see she can make the eye open. For just a moment, the brightness comes out. Doesn't blind you, doesn't hurt you in any way. And then she can manipulate it closed.
Well, I can't do that with it.
So she's gonna use it as a puppet show now.
She say, I might be able to focus some of my higher spells through this. It might be useful.
So I think I misunderstood what you were saying with regards to these wisps of light from the other eyes. I got the sense like the eyes, like they just shot off all over the place, like everywhere. Like you said that we might be able to retrieve where they are. How would we possibly know that from where they've gone from just this room that we're in?
Exactly. The eyeballs were kind of hovering and floating in the air, and small traces of light for effect are going off in different directions from each set, meaning like one would go north, one would go east, one would go south,
Like the road.
west, and that could be where someone is located on this
earth or this plane. Being in this room, the people could be hundreds of miles away. You'd never know.
Yeah.
But you know,
Like, is the trail still there?
the trail is lightly there and then begins to fade.
Okay, yeah. So we're not following these trails anywhere.
But she
But
will.
the eyes are still there hovering.
The eyes are hovering. She'll go over and she'll take one. She'll pull one down, and she'll show it to you, and she'll have it in her hand where it's dormant. But as she puts it kind of back into the air for a split second, one round, as she concentrates on it, it'll show the wisp. So it's kind of like, you know, those spells. Dwarves used to have a direction sense or whatever it was, or there's a spell that'll locate a specific item on a specific plane. It'll tell you basically the direction it's in. Kind of like that. If you ever sought later in your quest to return these eyes to the people who lost them, you may wish to do that. You may have no interest.
How many eyes are there?
Guys? Yeah.
There is, let me get my thing here, 11.
I can't wait till we have to explain to some random guard that searches us why we have a bag with 11 eyeballs in it.
Now, are they actually eyeballs, or are they like a crystal?
They're like a crystal type eye. They're like a magical version of an eye.
All right,
Alright,
all right.
sure.
I will. I'll take them and put them on my pack.
Okay.
Jackson's gonna go ahead and retrieve his shield.
Jackson, you walk over and you go to pick up your shield. You notice your shield is right next to a metal footlocker that was near where the golem was guarding.
I'm gonna pick up my shield. Quickly turn to Ragnar. You keep that club till I need it again.
Oh. He says, thank you. Come in handy.
Whenever I need it, I'm not asking. It's just gonna be summoned back to me.
Man,
Rip right
mine.
out of your hand. Comes back with a hand attached.
Who the hell had that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and see if that locker is unlocked.
Okay. Make your way over to the locker and you look at it. It looks unlocked. It's just the lid is closed.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and open it.
Okay, you're gonna
Oh, it's
just reach down and open it with your hand?
Yes.
Oh, no trap. You do open it up,
Golem's pet mimic.
and inside it, so it is a metal locker, and inside it is velvetly lined. So it's lined very, very nice. Inside you see another small golden statue of a woman, similar to the one you saw in the other room with the bear traps. Has a circular base, a little pedestal, and a figure on top.
Jackson will pick it up and show it to the party. Hey, look, another figure.
Did we take the last figure? Somebody has it, right?
I think you had it.
Did the guy have it? Oh, okay.
I think so. I think you took it from the alcove by the lever in the bear trap room.
All right. I didn't write it down. I'll write it down now.
That was right at the end of the game.
Anything else in the box or no?
That's all that's in there, oddly enough.
All right.
Quite a nice box for it, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Velvet lined.
It's well taken care of. Well guarded.
How
All right,
heavy
so,
is the box itself?
Not bad. I'll say 10 pounds, fairly light.
Yeah, Jackson doesn't want to carry that.
Might slow you down when you're running. Be like carrying a ladder around with you.
What kind of madman would do that?
Desperate fool at the end of his rope.
So-
Okay. So I'll scout around the rest of the room and see if there's any doors or an alcove, perhaps, to put the statue in.
Okay. Do investigation or perception, whatever one you want to do. Tess is busy with the central eye. Jackson's inspecting the statue. Clairval's interested in looking at, how the eyes worked and whatnot. Ragnar is just inspecting his new club.
It
So I
is
got 11.
All right, you look around the rest of the room, and you're pretty convinced that this is there's not much else here. It's a pretty stone-worked room. It's pretty bare. There was one central box that was being guarded by this creature down here at the bottom of the elevator, for some purpose. Who knows what? But it doesn't seem to have a purpose in this room.
Okay, so I report back to them, and then I say, so they built this giant elevator to come down here 150 feet for a golem that's protecting a box with a gold statue in it. And you get it, anybody, and there's no way out of this room other than the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have any
That makes
ideas?
sense to me.
Doesn't really make sense, no.
All right,
I couldn't turn up anything with just checking out the walls, so
Let me take a look.
sure.
I wonder if there's a room under the elevator.
Natural 20.
All right, Clairvel, you retrace Kyloke's steps and look over the room. You come away with the same idea. You're like, well, that's kind of odd. There's no central. There's no way to go forward from here. We'd have to go back. We'd have to go up the elevator. That's odd. It shouldn't. Wouldn't the guardian be guarding a doorway out?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
But I can't
Jackson.
find anything.
Jackson, help me with the. I know it's only a 10-pound foot locker, but it's long, right? Give me a hand. We're gonna put it on the elevator on the switch. See if it'll. Although then we're trapped down here.
I'm gonna say I can on that elevator. You try and pulling that.
Let's nix that one.
I am not starving to death down here with you.
I'll go up on the elevator
Okay.
because I can always come back down. And see if there's
Uh,
anything under the elevator.
okay. Yep. So you make your way out of the elevator, touch the pressure plate, and you begin to ascend. Everybody else is waiting on the ground level to see if you'll ever come back. As you go up, there is
See ya, suckers.
there is a
Just kidding.
Inside check. Yep, he's leaving us to die.
there is the skeletal remains of a humanoid under the elevator. It is very small, small-sized creature, perhaps a halfling or a gnome, that is long since died. It's just down to bones. There's not much else there.
What do
Look
you
like,
see?
Do an investigation on the corpse.
Okay.
Can I come down yet?
Not yet. 20.
All right, so you see that the corpse was pretty smashed up. You're not judging it was from the elevator. It was most likely from the creature. It's been bashed. The skull's been bashed in. Some of the ribs are broken type thing from a punch. And maybe got knocked backwards and landed in here at one time.
Okay. There's nothing down here. Bring the elevator back down. I'm going to make sure I move back. on that person.
Damn.
Somebody grab Ragnar. I don't want to squish him.
All right, elevator comes down. You get in the elevator. You go back up.
Yep.
You,
Well, we got one hallway left to go.
Yep, we got the center hallway to go back to.
all right, make your way out back to the 3-point hallway where it's split off, and you have the central chamber. It's not far in the central chamber, just a couple steps ahead. You're at that door. It was a wooden, iron reinforced door.
Is
That's-
everyone
it's
good
like a
on the
latch.
resources?
What kind of resources?
Health, spells, ammo.
Yeah, I still have a little bit of ammo left.
Alright, Jackson's gonna hand you his. He's gonna ask if you can use a crossbow.
No, I can't use a crossbow. Well,
Okay.
I'm not proficient in it anyways.
Ragnar will say that
Never mind
he is hurt. He's 24 or 40.
I'm 28 to 39, so I mean that's not great either. Good enough for now.
But he's happy he's got his club.
I got
What
it.
is he? 24 of 30? Of
Because
40?
he kept getting hit.
Yeah, he kept getting hit. Anything else?
On Clairval is 14 and 24.
Yeah.
We don't have any healing potions left. We just have our spells.
Yep. We can take a short rest if we want to do a short rest before we go forward.
Yeah, it's a new day. You have all your hit dice back.
Okay.
And we have hit dice now, not just one.
True.
And short rest gives us what?
You roll your hit die
Right.
and add that plus your con modifier, but I can give you Song of Rest to add an extra D6 by using a Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, very nice.
Mike, Ragnar
Where
says
do we find?
Go
Where do
ahead.
we find the hit dice again?
it's your racial or class hit dice.
Level.
Oh, you're talking on the D&D page?
Yeah.
Oh, just use your short rest icon. It'll probably. Yeah.
Under prompts.
Yep. If when you click it, it comes up and it'll say fighter hit dice 1d10 plus 3 for me. And it gives you 3 hit dice total to use. You can use as many as you want. You just check the box and then hit take short rest if you wish.
Yep. And I'll use Song of Rest so everyone will get an extra 1d6. I don't actually use Bardic Inspiration on this.
Is it?
Before we sit down for a short rest, let me use my second wind.
To heal yourself?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm looking for the
My
short
5
rest.
HP.
Okay. Is the extra 1d6 from the bardic, is it per hit dice or just in general?
It's just in general.
Okay. So are we taking the short rest?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm not seeing where the short rest thing is.
In the top menu bar.
Right next to your name? Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had it scrolled down. I see where it is. Short rest.
I'm going to use...
Okay, so I get a 1d10 plus 3, and then I get an additional 6, 1d6.
Yeah. How many hit dice are you going to use? Do you have to pick them all and then take short rest, or can you do each one individually? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to use 2. 2, take short rest.
Ragnar should
Confirm.
probably also use the second wind before he rests.
Okay, so it gave me...
Short rest taken. Relevant information has been reset, though it didn't actually give me any. Maybe I have to refresh.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ragnar should
Yeah,
probably
it
use.
didn't give me any hit points actually.
Oh, you might have to manually do it. Okay, so 1d... For me, it's 1d10.
If you hit short rest, you have to click the roll
I
hit
did
die.
hit the confirm button.
Oh, do you have to hit the roll hit die?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just did short rest. What did it say? You've completed short rest. Relevant abilities have been reset.
Yeah, that's just that. You still had to do the hit die. You had to heal yourself manually.
3, 4, 5
Where does it give me the roll?
is 10, 15,
There we
16,
go.
17,
And-
18.
Oh, so I just gotta roll my dice.
12.
Where'd my die go?
I'm back.
at-
I'm back at full. I
And-
used 2. Yeah.
Dean, you should probably.
Did you add an extra
Mark.
D6?
Words are hard. Should probably also add Ragnar's short rest ability, his second wind, before the short rest.
Okay.
Okay, so my dice are 1d10 plus 3. So I roll a 9, so I get
12.
12 back, and that
Plus
puts
an
me.
extra D6. You get an extra D6 on top of that.
Yeah, that puts me at full health. I'm only 11 down.
Okay.
There we go. Where's the second
You're
one?
Fighter.
Got it.
That's useful to use right before a short rest.
Okay. There we go. Okay.
Yay! We're all
Woohoo!
back.
Yeah.
He's back to 40. Nice.
I'm at 38 because I'm not worried about healing.
All right, we rest for about an hour, just in the hallway here, just taking guard, keeping watch. It's dead silent down here. There's no noise. There's no sound of wind, dripping water. Well, dripping water maybe off in the distance. That's about it. Nothing else. Keep your eyes peeled. That mind flayer had approached us at one time, but we were pretty sure he's gone for the time being. The hour goes by. We feel better. Everybody's rested up.
Alright, let's go through that last door.
All right,
Right,
make our way
uh,
forward.
Try the latch.
Try the latch, Kaldane. You go up and click on it, and the door itself seems to be locked. There's no padlock on it. It's like an interior door lock.
Okay. Who's got keys? Somebody has a key.
Oh, Ragnar has
Ragnar has
Ragnar.
both the keys.
Ragnar has keys. I believe he has, if I'm not wrong, he had a what was the first one? I forget the first gem he had. He had an emerald key. It was his newest one, and his first one was a ruby.
Okay. Have him try the lock with those keys.
He
I don't
does.
think it's opened anything yet, right?
Well, it has the big scroll work doors, the double doors that were silver and had the scroll work and had the gem depicting what
right.
was on the key, kind of lined up. This one here is a normal sized door. Tries the keys, they don't seem to work.
Okay. Anybody have a lockpick skill?
Nope.
Can I? I have a 18 strength. Can I brute force the handle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do I do that?
Roll d20 and add your strength modifier. Ragnar will assist
Roll.
you.
I was about to say the same thing.
I got a 9. I got a 9.
You get to add your proficiency modifier if you're proficient with strength.
I give you 11.
Well, I got 5 plus my 4 strength
Hmm.
bonus.
All right, Kylo goes up there and starts trying to go in the door.
Pass these strength tests.
Ragnar gonna give it a try.
It's like
Oh,
I got loose gloves or something.
Ragnar
Oh,
rolled
I'm
a
sorry,
1.
The strength modifier is 6. So I actually got 11.
Not bad. You
Not
can
nice.
you can feel some give, but you definitely don't burst the door open by any means.
Okay.
All right, Jackson's gonna kick the door as well.
Do it.
It's a metal door. by the way.
No,
It's a
wood.
13.
13.
I thought you said it was metal.
It's wood reinforced with metal, so it's a wooden
Oh.
door with metal bands upon
Bands
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys gave it a quick try, the three of you in succession. You feel it move, but it just hasn't buckled in. Nobody's brute forced it yet.
I'm going to give them a bardic inspiration with a hint of mockery. You know, I can't help but think that more seasoned adventurers might have gotten through this door by now.
Who wants to try it with the bardic inspiration?
No, I'll try it again.
All right, go for it.
Add an extra d6 to whatever you get.
Okay. Good, because I'm going to need it.
Jackson will assist.
14.
Is that with the 6
That's with the 6.
and the assist?
And the assist.
Not gonna be enough. You can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel it like open and close. You know what I mean? When you get that edge of the door, that just kind of grip, grip.
Yeah.
Jackson's gonna back up and take start at it.
Yeah, there you go.
The shield in front of him.
Give yourself advantage.
I'll move out of the way.
Yeah,
That's a 20.
Yeah, there you go.
there we go.
All right, he
Push his
just
shield
pulls-
right in front of his head.
Wherever the key is, maybe we didn't find it. Who knows what? He just puts the shield down, rolls full force at it, crashes that door, just smashes it down into the room beyond. Door breaks down, and you enter into a room with a raised altar along the back wall. Carved pillars.
Nobody wanted stealth in there.
Carved pillars run up the sides of the room, and decorative glass is fitted into many of the artistic creations on the walls. Kind of looks like a little private chapel, maybe the nobleman would have. As you go in there, has a basic little rug, some pillars on the side. Glass on the wall is not stained glass windows by any means. It's kind of almost like a glass mosaic that are depicted on the wall. And in the very front is an altar, a big stone kind of altar on a raised at a 1 or 2 step up platform.
Was it lit?
Everything down here has been dark so far. It is dark in here as well. There are candelabras with candles present, but the candles are not lit.
I'll
Jackson
light
will use
candles with the torch.
prestidigitation as well.
Okay. You use some of the torch, you use prestidigitation on some of them to light the room up. The room lights up. It's very colorful.
Utility jazz hands.
Till the jazz bits.
As you guys walk into the room, make your way around.
What are the art? What's the art depicting?
Looking on the wall at the mural or mosaics on the wall, it depicts Lord Ravencrest himself flying through space in one of the images. Looks like outer space, and he's kind of flying through it. The second one before you, he's kneeling before a Cthulhu-like creature. And the third one in the room on the other wall, he's surrounded by mages who have opened a glowing doorway. There's these mages in hooded robes who are all kneeling down, and he's standing before a great glowing doorway.
if I had to guess, the one with the mage is the first part of the story. The flying through space is the second part of the story, and the Cthulhu is the third part.
That's what you put together? Yep.
That's what I figure.
You see Tessa looking at them
Jackson-
curious.
Did
Just
Jackson
looking at them.
see the mind flare at all?
Oh, did you see the mind flare?
Yeah.
I think did Claire Val scare it off? Claire Val scared it off.
Yeah.
You did not.
Jackson's gonna ask, are these the same robes as that creature was wearing?
Claire Val will answer you that no, they are not.
Okay.
Is the Cthulhu creature similar to our mind flare friend?
No, he is massive. In the mural, he's depicted as maybe 40 feet tall compared to the Lord.
We don't want to meet this guy. Just saying.
There's something in Jackson's blood that disagrees.
Trident time.
Does the depiction of the Lord of the Manor change from picture to picture? Is he altered in any way?
Good question.
Good question. Very good question.
Give me 2 seconds here, guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. He does seem to change. When he's flying through space, he's looking quite regal in his depiction, like a lord or a nobleman would. Standing before the Cthulhu-like creature, he is very humble, and with the mages, he is very empowered. He is drawn or created in this way. And he seems to have something, as you're looking at it very closely, he seems to have something around his neck in the final one by the doorway, like an amulet.
Okay. But does his physical appearance, his features change at all? Or
No.
are they the same features? throughout?
Same
Okay,
features.
so yeah. Okay.
And throughout the room, is there any religious iconography that Jackson might recognize?
Not any standard gods or religious symbols in here that are traditional, no. Most of them look like they relate to other realms or
Oh, yes.
star-based creatures.
Take a look at the altar. Anything out of place on the altar? Any has it been used, or is it just a clean altar?
Make your way over to the altar. It is a stone altar, and it has a recessed top. So the top kind of steps down a little bit, and in the top, which is rectangular, there are 3 holes. They are circular, about the size of your hand, and they have a little groove on each.
I'm going to take the statue out of my pack,
Okay.
place it in the center hole.
All right, you place the statue in the center hole. It does fit.
Does fit? Okay.
It goes right in, and you can kind of, as you put it down and kind of play with it, lack of a better term, you can feel it click into place.
Jackson will hand over the one he has and say, hold on a second.
Okay.
He's going to pull his shield and trident out before he lets you go ahead and put it in.
Okay.
Paranoia.
Well, the first one went in. Did anybody die?
All right.
Okay,
Jackson gives you
so-
the second one.
Okay, so left or right side? Jackson.
Left.
Left. All right. We go left.
All right. You take the statue, place it in the left hole. Again, you manipulate it. You feel it click and lock into place. You have 2 statues, 3 holes.
So we possibly missed a statue somewhere.
Did we leave one somewhere that we're forgetting out of game, DM?
Ragnar did recover one near the beginning of the game.
Oh, so there are 3 of them? Okay, so okay.
Ragnar's
So-
got one.
So
Anybody else have one?
just
Is
Ragnar.
Ragnar aware that he has one?
No, he's clueless about it. I will give Jackson, oh no, Jackson wouldn't know, he wasn't there, but I will give Kyloke, give me an intelligence check.
Nine. My passive intelligence though is 11.
11? Okay. I'll give you remember something. You remember a statue recovered. You don't know if it's the same, but you remember Ragnar getting something near the beginning.
Hey Ragnar, there's a statue in your pack. Let's take a look at it and see if it's like these ones.
Ragnar opens his pack. He's like, what the hell? Look at all the stuff I've collected. I've never looked at it ever again. He has a battle axe in there. He's got a rapier in there. He's
Got a
got
set of armor in there.
yeah. He's got all this. He's like, oh, pulls
Yeah,
out
right there next to the Kabasa. That's it.
pulls out a statue similar to the two you have and hands it over to you.
All right. Yeah. Look. Does it look? It looks the same.
Looks the same,
Do all three statues look identical, or is there different markings on them?
identical.
Identical. Okay. And just before I put the last one in, there's no markings on the walls that would depict a set of three iconography with three symbols.
No. I will give, as you're doing that, Clairval, I think I will give intelligence check to.
Okay. 13.
All right, fair enough. Passively looking at the statues as Kylok is trying to
My
get...
passive perception is a 15.
Okay. Either way, if you pass by or you inspect them either way, you do get a vague recognition. It's very similar to the painting in the den, in the Lord's Den of Eva Ravencrest.
So I'll mention that to everyone else. You remember that painting in the den? This
Sure.
statue,
Which
these
one?
statues.
Right before the sword.
Yeah, right before this.
Yep, before the sword, yes.
While no one is
Significance, Clairval.
I don't know.
All right, everybody. Okay, take a defensive stance. I'm gonna say
Jackson,
everybody
go
take a
ahead and-
defensive stance. I'm gonna put the last one in, just in case
Jackson's
somebody's
gonna go ahead and
staring
flick his
off.
eye
at-
patch up, so he can see out of both eyes for once.
Oh,
Eye
you have
patch
an
up.
eye patch?
He has an eye patch. He keeps switching.
You a pirate?
Quite literally, yes.
Yes, he is.
All right.
All right, you place the
Uh,
final statue
Yep. Very gingerly put the last one in.
into the right, manipulate it till it clicks. You
Yep.
can hear a grinding, as we've heard previously. The grinding is very loud and very intense in this very room. The room itself,
The altar.
it is the altar. The room itself shakes a little bit as the altar goes down and back, revealing a staircase leading down.
Holes
You
work,
he-
another hole in the floor.
As the staircase opens up, you hear air escape in a very horrific way, kind of like a unsealing of a vacuum-tight bag, followed by a slight wail. Just catches the edge of your ear.
That's unsettling.
Wrong whale.
Blue whale or beluga? Well, slight whale, eh?
Marching order.
You're in a
Ragnar usually leads.
Ragnar will lead. You're in a well-lit room, but the torch is held by Clairval for the benefit of Tessa as you make your way down. Make your way down this. Yep, go ahead.
As usual, have the rear.
Get the back. You make your way down the staircase into a hallway. A very well-worked hallway. You enter a long room, very long room, with pillars again, similar to what are in the church flanking each side. At
So
this,
the decor has gotten better.
the decor has gotten better.
More
It's-
stately. Okay.
More, yeah, exactly. It's more marble, looking more regal. Very long hallway, maybe 20 feet wide across, and it goes on for maybe a couple hundred feet. As pillars line the right and the left as it goes down. At the center, or as you make your way down the hallway, you come to a spot where with your dark vision you can see the back wall and you can see a set of doors back there. But before you, in the middle of the room, is a statue of a man dressed as a noble, with one hand in his jacket, standing on a square base. In his hand is a dark wood cane with a large diamond upon it.
Shiny.
Making your way down. It's like a traditional statue. So have a large square base with words and stuff on it. There would be the statue of the man, and he will be made out of stone, but he will be holding a dark wood cane with diamond-tipped topper on it.
And you said the other one hand's on the cane, the other's in his pocket.
In his jacket. Just kind of looking noble.
Napoleon.
Yeah.
What's the plate say? Or can I even read it? Is it in something that's readable?
It is in common. As you make your way over and look at the inscription, the base says Raywind Ravencrest. May his quest to seek the far realm bring him glory and immortality to his house.
He is seeking the far realm. Okay.
Yes, but somebody else erected the statue of him.
If the statue.
Yeah, he
I'm
could
gonna
have
pause
achieved,
and look at it.
he could have achieved immortality and be stuck in the statue.
Does anyone else have an urge to touch that staff?
You do. I know you have an urge to touch all the weapons, so you go ahead and touch it if you want.
Jackson will go ahead and see if he can wrestle it out of the hand.
All right, you gonna climb up on the statue and attempt to get the cane?
Yep.
How big is the statue again? Is it man-sized or is it bigger?
It's man-sized, and then he's on a square base, so you'd have to climb up. So give me an athletics or acrobatics, just to make sure you don't fall on your butt.
23.
23. You make your way up, you squirrel your way up, and you start trying to remove the cane from the hand. It comes free. It takes a little bit. You give it a pull or two, but then and it slides right out. It's a beautiful dark wood diamond-tipped cane. Got a big diamond on there. It looks like it's worth an absolute fortune. You can feel a little something coming from the cane. It feels itself like it has power in it. However, once you remove the cane, you also hear that same wailing you heard earlier, as a misty-type form, translucent in appearance, pulls itself out of the statue of Raywind and starts circling about the room. Roll initiative just for turns.
Tess, look, a spirit. Grab it. Suck it into your soul gems or whatever it is you use.
13 for Clairval.
13 for Jackson.
I got a 7.
I have a dex of 14.
I have a dex of 9.
I go first.
All right, so we're gonna have Clairval.
We
With
need
this,
Ragnar and Tess as well.
I got him. Oops, I'm sorry. We don't have Clairval first. It is Ragnar first with a 17.
Nice.
Ragnar is a 17. Clairval essentially with a 14. Jackson with a 13. Then we have Creature with a 12. And a roll-off between Cal and Tessa. I got a 13. Oh, we're going off Dex. I'm sorry, we're going off Dex. Is that correct?
I have a plus 3 to Dex.
You
have 17
plus 3, and she has a, which is probably on D&D Beyond, but I have it right here. She has a 0. So you were first. So we'll say Cal with an 8, or Kylo, sorry, with an 8, and Tessa with a 7.
So
All
Mr.
right.
Ragnar gets to go first.
147. Grab something.
Lost my good pen.
Jackson's rolling his eyes as he called it.
Just wanted to look up one rule, which I forgot.
To be fair, though, I was assuming like petrified, not like spirit with a statue.
Oh. Okay, got it. Okay, so Ragnar is first. Ragnar will react on the ground by pulling, while he had out his scimitar and his club, he'd go defensive, kind of looking around, watching this thing fly about the room.
What kind of creature is it?
It is a incorporeal humanoid. Is it?
Spooky
Like a
ghost.
ghost.
It's a ghost. Clairval.
Spirit, we did not mean to disturb your rest. Why do you still haunt this place? And may we be of aid to you? We'll give persuasion.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 15.
Well, I rolled a 6, but because of College of Eloquence, it automatically ups to a 10, so that gives me a 19.
Ooh, okay. All right, okay. And you asked why it haunts?
And if we can be of aid.
Fair enough, fair enough. If you can free my lord from his prison, that would aid him well.
And would that aid you as well?
It would rest my spirit for sure.
And where is your lord imprisoned?
Kind of flies up, does some circles, makes a wailing type sound. On the far realm.
So we're not fighting the ghost?
And how can we free him from the far realm?
Would you be brave enough to travel there?
We may.
Pretty sure Jackson wants to go there.
Jackson is watching the spooky ghost. He ain't messing with this shit yet.
You would have to travel to the far realm to get his spirit, though how you would return it is beyond all our knowledge.
Is there anything that you can tell us that may aid us in that task?
Ooh. No. No.
He's so intrigued for a second. Oh, no.
I rolled a 2.
All I
do-
can picture is just the instructor from Kill Bill just. Nope.
No.
Quick question. Are we actually in battle now, or did the battle end?
No, we're in turns. We may have a
we
battle,
are in
we may
turns,
not. The bard is using bardic abilities to change the situation.
I was going to do something while he was doing stuff. So
You will be... Where are you? You're a little bit down.
I'm not for a while yet.
You can talk as a free action. Everybody can.
Can I look in my backpack?
You can look, but you can't take.
Okay, I want to look in my backpack at the eyes and see if there's a string going from one of the eyes to the statue.
Very good idea.
Or toward the statue, or toward the far realm.
Okay.
The hell that
I'll let you
is.
play with it. You manipulate one of the eyes kind of out, but no such luck. The one you manipulate out kind of points the other way behind you and back. Great idea.
Thank you. Because he's talking to souls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carry on. Don't mind me. I'm playing with the eyes.
Well, he had the bard had a conversation. It is technically Jackson's turn. Everybody can still talk. We can still do our thing.
Jackson is trying to keep himself under control as his Triton racial urges tell him to destroy his spirit.
You're also holding the cane, kind of looking like, oops, as this creature came out very vengeful, very angry, like it wanted to, attack you for disturbing the statue of the Lord, taking his possession. But the bard was talking to it and kind of got it to interact.
Yes, so Jackson's just standing there fighting his own nature at the moment.
Creature itself, it's the creature's turn. Now, the creature would normally may attack, may do something, but the creature is intrigued. Creature's been talked to, so it will carry on the conversation. Will you go pursue the far realm? Will you risk your life to claim his?
It is always a noble endeavor to try and free a soul that has been imprisoned.
Insight.
Well, I did not lie in any of that, but I am trying to mislead, so I'll give deception.
Okay.
16.
Oh, okay. Good enough. It's unsure. It believes you.
I was
Kylo.
being-
Kylo, they're kind of talking. The spirit's flying around, swirling around. It's still standoffish.
So I'm gonna pull out one of the eyes and ask it. Will one of these lead us to the soul you're looking for?
No. One of those is not the eye of my lord. Those are the eyes of victims who tried to stop my lord, who tried to prevent him from going to the far realm and achieving his greatness.
I try and give Tess a look to get her attention
Okay.
and give her, try and get a read off her, see if she's thinking the same thing I am. So how will I do this?
Yeah, there's no.
I'll do this. I will do this as a performance check
Okay.
to try and communicate what I'm thinking subtly to Tessa without tipping off the spirit, who's incorporeal and limited perception. But I'm trying to send signals to Tessa
Okay.
because I think the eye of the Lord might be the one she's playing with. But performance check.
So does she need to do passive perception?
19.
Okay. You give signals enough to get her attention, and she will kind of pick up on what you're saying. She will return the gesture with a 15. Let me just do a spot from the spirit. Ooh, spirit catches with a 15 as well. As she's trying to motion back to you. It could be, this could be a relevant key. What should we do with it, though? The spirit just catches communication between the two, and will say, do you have other motives? Should I stop you like I've stopped many others before?
Well, if you stop us, I don't know as any others before have even considered attempting to help your master in the far realm. Who before us has even asked about how your master may be aided from the far realm?
Oh.
Who before us has ever engaged you and not simply struck out at something that appeared at them? Who all but us can aid you in retrieving your master's spirit?
You make good claims. I wonder if you can follow through. Return the cane. I will not harm you.
I look over to Jackson and shrug.
Jackson will lean the cane against the statue.
Okay.
Shouldn't we find out why he wants the cane? Exactly.
Go ahead and ask. Speaking's a free action.
I know.
Never
I'm
question
just,
asked. I'm
okay.
assuming that the spirit doesn't want us to disturb its grave, but
What do you need the cane for specifically? If you don't mind me asking there, so wispy spirit.
and they say I'm the one with the silver tongue.
It is the master's possession. Only thieves take the master's possessions. You are trespassing, and for that, I should try to stop you. But your companion...
I have no problem giving it back to you. I just wanted to see if it would, if you needed it for some reason that.
We weren't sure if this was a key to allow us further access in here so that we might find a way to the farm realm
There you go.
or beyond.
Thank you for cluing on what I'm trying to figure out.
All right. The spirit will say,
I
I
do
do
know
not.
what to say.
I do not know. I just know it is the master's possession. I would not see it stolen.
Might you see it loaned to us so that we might attempt to navigate through here?
Insight. Natural 20.
Okay. I'm not attempting to lie to it, but what do you want for...
Would you return the item if you were in the position to do so?
So, is she asked me that question?
No, like, is that your true feeling?
I understand that. Like, I'm looking for it to get us through here. I don't particularly care about it. But
Mhm.
now you're asking, like, if she asked me the question, I have to make a judgment call on what I think the rest of the party's going to do.
Okay.
So if she's asking the question, then I can make a roll based on what I think the rest of the party's going to do. What I've said is true. There's no deception in that.
Okay.
We needed these statues to get into this room.
True.
So we don't know that we don't need this staff with this diamond as a key to get through another set of doors.
And I've already said I would give it back, so
Okay.
that's
So she will say,
truthful from my point. I don't know about the rest of the party.
then take.
Jackson has leaned it back against the statue.
She will say,
Yeah.
then take the staff, but return it when you return his spirit back to this realm.
When we return his spirit, we will ensure that the staff is returned as well.
You see the creature
To our best possibility.
cycle around the cane, do a couple passes around, and then shriek off up through the ceiling and disappear. I will give
And that's how
you.
we keep our hit points.
I forget the proper term. Son of a gun, what is it? Damn. Why don't you have a good idea?
Inspiration.
Inspiration, sir. Mr. Bard, if you didn't already have it, I will give it to you.
Okay.
Awesome. You talked your way through that. No fight, no battle.
Sorry, Jackson.
Nice job, Clairvel.
Jackson doesn't think so. I can feel him stewing from here.
He gets to have a vacation in the Far Realm, so that's what he's been looking forward to.
Jackson's not opposed to the idea of going to the Far Realm. In fact, his Triton blood is a little excited by the idea.
I told you.
Yeah, if we're going to the Fire Realm, I'm not exactly looking to make a point of heading out just this second. There's a couple of fairs I'd like to get in order.
I would like to clarify, DM. Is that Far Realm or Fire Realm?
Far realm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Not the fish fry realm.
Yeah, Jackson's cautiously excited to go there and bring about righteous murder.
Righteous murder to everything it sees.
Okay, so there's only one. There's this statue in the center of this 20-foot wide hallway, and there's doors directly behind it now, right?
Correct, yes.
So check out those doors.
Check those doors out. Yeah.
Okay.
Double door.
Who's taking staff? Or
Already
cane?
in my inventory.
All right, beautiful.
Jackson's already
All right,
pocketed
just
it.
got it. Okay, you make your way over to the doors at the back. They are larger doors. They are silver, and they are worked with etchings. And again, they bear the symbol of an emerald.
We have a ruby and a.
Emerald.
Emerald.
We have an emerald key.
You do? Mr. Ragnar got it from the chest on top of the wall with the room with the 3 ropes.
Where I
Ragnar
fell
has every important character item.
I know he does. He just picks it all up.
Doesn't know.
He just picks stuff up. He's like an unknowing thief. He's a kleptomaniac.
Probably.
Thank you.
All right, Ragnar takes the key out and will use the key in the door. The doors will open before him. Staircase.
On their own?
Yes,
As if by magic.
as if by magic.
Staircase going up or down?
Down,
Further down again.
further
First
down.
going
Down to the depths.
Down.
You know we're
down,
never
down.
seeing the light of day again.
The dwarf's loving this.
Yeah, it's like being home for him.
What's the matter?
There's just not enough gold here for him.
Yeah.
Jackson has no problem with being in the depths, but he's a little confused by there not being water everywhere.
Yeah. There's been little hints of water here and there.
If we get much deeper, we're going to see the lava. So, all right, well, let's continue down the stairs.
All right, take one last look at the room there, and the spirit is gone. Make your way down the staircase, past the doors, into darkness. You have your torch, and you make your way down.
Do the doors close behind us?
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Ominously,
Kick the
the
door out of spite.
boom behind you as you go off down to the hall. You wander for quite some time down the staircase until you come to a hallway of worked stone. It's not as nice as previous. It's not marble, but it is nevertheless much taller. The ceiling in here is 10 foot and very wide. Start going forward until you come to an opening at the end of the hallway and enter into a much larger room. Entering this room, you see that the walls stretch 20 feet or more to the ceiling, far above. The room is lit by a green glow coming from braziers placed in the corners of the room. At its center, 2 large red crystals encase the bodies of 2 men. Both men are suspended in a fleeing animation.
Do either of these men look like any of Jackson's friends?
Right, you're looking for your party.
Very good call. First enter the room, and it has a green glow reflecting off red crystal at the middle of the room, makes it look almost black. If you take the time to move up to them, Jackson, and use your perception looking at the 2 men, they don't resemble the men from your party, no.
Tess, are these any of your party members?
She'll make her way cautiously to the center of the room and look at the 2 men. No, they're not men I've seen before.
You said they looked like they were in a state of suspended animation, like they were fleeing.
Like,
Yeah. I want to take a look at their clothing to see how dated it may look in comparison to modern trends and such.
okay.
16 on a history check. Like, are they wearing stuff from like 100 years ago, or 50 years ago, or 5,000 years ago?
The first one, the first crystal, the man has brown hair and a mustache, an open shirt with vest, a rapier in his hand, backpack, pants, and boots. It looks semi-current, maybe the last 20 years.
Okay.
The second man has long black hair, a goatee, he is bare-chested, in pants and bare feet. Hard to get a read on his outlook for dating.
Okay. Okay.
What's everybody else doing? We got,
I'm going to turn again to Tess.
okay.
Say, Tess, is there any way to tell if their souls are still here?
Okay. She's going to take a second. She's going to play with the eye. She reaches into her robes, takes out the eye. Concentrate on the eye. Make it open. Just concentrate for a few minutes on both before it shuts, and she takes it down. They are still with spirit. They are alive.
They're in suspended animation in the crystal. So they're in there. I'm going to open my backpack and check if any of the eyes point to them.
Oh, both men do have their eyes, you can see, but you take out an eye and pull it up. It'll go off in a random direction, but not towards the men in the crystal.
Okay, so just a clarification about these eyes. They're gem eyes.
Mhm.
Did the people actually lose their eye?
The people you would be looking for would have no eyes, no physical eyes.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to stop doing that then.
It's a very large room as well.
What else is in the room?
So in the room at the center are the two encrystaled men. At the back of the room, let me just check for. There's a room at the, or sorry, there's a door at the back of the room beyond the men that is closed and made of wood and boarded up. And then there is a dead body. Because you were looking around, you have a passive perception. There's a dead body along the far wall back near the door where you came in.
Do the two men look like they're running from the door?
Yes.
Yes.
The crystal that's encased them, is it... Would Ragnar have gem knowledge of it? Any kind of like a knowledge of what material it is?
Being a dwarf, okay. We'll take a little roll here. He gets a 14. He's gonna look at it. He doesn't describe it as like a ruby or anything like that or a precious gemstone. Some kind of hardened crystal. He'll say this is more not pure gemstone, but almost like a resin. Maybe
Can it
from
be-
an animal or a monster.
Can it be chiseled?
Hits on it kind of hard with his weapon. I don't think so.
No, okay. Magical stuff it
Jackson
is.
would like to look around the room, see if there's any signs of life from any sort of creatures.
All
I'm
right.
gonna make my way over to the dead body while he's doing that.
All right, Jackson, you look around the room and you see, oh, our music keeps running out. Replay.
But I'm
Ominous. You don't see any life from any creatures or anything in here, but you do see signs of battle. There is some discarded broken weapons in here. There is what else? Broken boards. Things that have been moved a lot in this room. Things that you use for the barricade. Looks like things have been torn down and put towards the door. That were maybe once a table or something like that. Kylo, you make your way over to the dead body.
Yep.
Dead body is sitting against one of the walls. It is in armor, half plate armor, laying dead against the wall, slumped over. In his hand is a small book.
Okay. Does he have any kind of amulet on or anything?
No.
No amulet. Okay. Is there anything around him that would be some sort of incantation equipment?
Oh, how so?
Like a urn or a
Spell focus item.
yeah, some sort of spell. Yeah, or another crystal.
Doesn't look like it. He's laying there kind of dead, slumped forward in half plate armor. He's got a book in his hand and like a weapon in his other hand, like the edge of his hilt of his sword kind of thing.
Is the book still is it decayed, or can I grab it and look at it?
Looks like it's not decayed. Should be
I'm gonna
readable.
Take a look at the book.
Pull the book out of his hand and kind of look at it. Looks like a little journal. He's kept a little journal being in here. Makes mention of his party. Doesn't go into names or anything like that. But the latest entry, it says the beast has the ability to curse. He's turned our companion to crystal. That other fellow we met has also been turned. But if what we suspect he is true, we are far better off having him safely sealed away.
Does it make mention further back in the journal of how many people are in their party?
Yeah, I think it'll mention around, a party 5.
It's a good show.
Do an intelligence check, Kyloke and Clairval.
13.
15.
15. You do remember earlier in the dungeon, you went into a room that was torn up by a beast, and you found a ghost that had pointed to a crumbled wall with some crushed skeletons. One of the crushed skeletons had a similar journal on him that talked about their friend being encased in crystal, and that the party had to leave the dungeon to go find an alchemist to make them a special chemical mix that would free their friend. And they had re-entered the dungeon. They were very upset that they had to come back in here to try to free their friend. It didn't look like they got too far, and this beast had torn them to shreds
And there was 2 of them.
very early on.
Was there 2 of them?
Skeletons?
Yeah.
There was a few skeletons in that room. Looked like it had thrashed a bunch of people.
Okay. Would it be safe to assume that the whole party's dead, other than the one in the crystal?
Yeah.
So, and one of them is not what it seems, they suspect. So we've got the antidote for these crystals.
Yes, you do.
Do we?
Yeah, we picked it up off them. So we've got 2, correct?
You have one.
We have 1. Of course we have 1.
Does Tess have the ability to brew potions?
I bet she could, but she would need alchemical equipment, a lab, ingredients. Yeah.
How much of this potion do we have? Who has a potion?
One of them, or one of us.
Correct.
Well, none of us are encased at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment.
So just a thought. Well, we don't know if it takes the whole potion to release them, because remember they did know that they had 2 that were encased.
No, they had.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they
sorry. Go
had
ahead.
1 encased.
No, because they said the other one that was with them was encased as well.
Yeah, but they said that they were probably better off with that other one being encased.
Oh,
Correct?
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
you're
thought
right.
you
You're
said
right. You're dead on. Yeah, yeah.
well, I thought you said safely locked behind the door.
Are you talking about the guys in the crystal?
No, the guy that's dead. He said that. What did the journal say?
The
I
journal, the
missed
end of it, it says, the other fellow we met has also been turned, but if what we suspect he is true, we are far better off having him safely sealed away.
Sealed away. Okay, I was assuming it was the door that was boarded up.
I don't know, it's the other dude in the crystal.
It's the dude in the crystal. Okay,
So one of them's an adventurer, the other one's some kind of something else. At this point, I'm prepared to start rolling on a 50-50, especially if we might need this still. I think we should try and get through this boarded up door.
Yeah, but we don't know how much we have to use of this potion either. Do we want to try a drop on one of them, or do we want to go through the door? The door is boarded up, though.
Door's
Yeah,
boarded up.
I say we take down the boards.
You want to go through a boarded up door in a place where 2 guys are running away from the door?
Yeah.
And the third guy got killed? Let's ask Jackson. He likes to run into everything. What do you say?
What say you, Jackson?
I am currently out of spells, but full on health.
So he's ready to roll hard. All right, let's start taking the boards off the door.
All right. I'm going to bypass the guys and go to the door. Make your way over to the door. The door is boarded up. Got to take some strength or some tools to take the boards off the door.
Yeah, I'm sure we have some basic tools with us, right? I'm sure somebody brought a crowbar or something.
Jackson does not have tools. His only tool is that club.
Yeah, my shovel's broken and it's in another room somewhere, so I don't have.
And that club is also Jackson's not tying equipment, so. That's all his tools.
What's it boarded up with? Just wood?
Wood.
Do you really want us to do a strength roll on this?
Did someone have a crowbar? Because we got into a jail cell earlier. Remember when...
Yeah,
I thought we had a pry bar.
I think somebody had a pry bar. I think it was Ragnar. It must have been Ragnar. So what Ragnar will...
in his bag of plenty.
will hand you a crowbar, thus giving you pretty much advantage. So you can roll strength with it with advantage if you wish to try to use the pry bar to knock the boards off the door.
Sure.
Go for it.
First roll, I got a 15 plus a 4, 19.
Very good. Okay. You're going to use the pry bar and start pulling the boards
20,
off.
sorry, 21.
Even better.
21 because it's plus 6.
You got enough strength, so no issue.
Yeah.
You take your time. Takes a few minutes, to get all the boards off, clear some of the debris, guys together, and you have the door before you. Are you going through?
Is the door solid? Like, is there a window in the door, or is it just solid door?
Solid door.
Okay, so we can't see beyond it. Does it open in or out?
This one will open into the room, right? Yeah, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just open it a crack and peer beyond the door.
All right, you just peek in the edge of the door. You see into another large 20-foot tall room with a massive door along the back wall that has been barricaded and reinforced with iron crossbeams. To the right, the wall has been broken apart in a 10-foot arch, and large stone rubble now litters the floor. Skeletal bodies of adventurers lay crushed, cut in half, and flung to all areas of the room. Deep gashes in the stone wall, floor, and rock are all about the room.
Do I notice any movement or disturbed dust on the floor?
No.
No. Okay, so it looks like nobody's been in there for a while. Yes.
Correct. From what you can tell from
Um,
peeking in the room.
I will push the door further open, all the way open.
Okay.
Push it open.
Jackson's gonna step beside Kylo and ready his shield.
Okay. Get your shield up.
This is a double door, right?
Single door.
Let's stick with door. Okay.
Large door, though. Push the door open. It gives you resistance. There's a lot of rubble and debris on the other side. Push the door open as much as you can, and you look in. It looks quiet, looks still in here.
This looks like a room of death.
It does look like a room
Yeah.
of death.
Is there any of that debris in arm's reach?
Oh, yeah.
Pick up one of the stones and toss it to the center of the room.
All right, pick up a stone. You toss it to the center of the room. Big stone, little stone? What are we talking?
Like a baseball size, softball size.
All right. You throw it. Goes in the center of the room, kind of hits the ground. Clack, 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 clack. Nothing happens. Turn back, look over at Jackson, then you hear boom from the back of the room as something massive smashes against the reinforced door, shaking the iron beams, causing dust to trickle down from the roof.
I think you woke it up.
Goes quiet.
I'm not feeding it. I could have sent Ragnar in as a lunch snack. All right, what are we doing here? Are we closing the door and leaving this area, or are we gonna go in and check out what has made the noise? Maybe Clairval can talk to it again, like he did the ghost.
I think Jackson should probably go in first because he's got the best defensive set.
Okay.
All right, Jackson, you gonna
not
enter the
sure.
room?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna stealth because that'll probably be worse.
All right, Jackson walks into the room. Jackson, you walk into this room, and you have to go up on stone. You're walking up on large pieces of broken stone. You start looking around. To your left, you can see broken arches of what was once an upper part of the room, maybe a secondary floor or whatever. You can see the massive King Kong-like door in front of you, barricaded with iron beams. To your left, you see the giant 10-foot arch hole in the wall that looks like something burst into this room through that wall and knocked all
How big
this
is the
debris.
door?
The door? About 10 feet.
The iron door is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Can we see through the arch?
Yes.
I'm entering the room behind Jackson. Can
Yeah.
we see through the arch?
Yeah.
The Does that arch is that arch any way connected to the room that would be beyond the metal door?
From you can't tell because it's on your right. So on your right is the arch. Ahead of you is the door, right? Unless it went around, who knows?
How far away, how far from the other door is it?
So okay, probably about about 10 feet over.
In a different wall?
Yeah, your right hand. You walk into the room.
Oh, okay.
Right,
So
you're right.
right next.
Ow.
Right next to the door. Okay.
Right hand wall is about 10 feet.
Hey, thanks
Victor
for following.
Anthony. Holy cow. Toledo. Thank you for the follow. To your right is about 10 feet, and then the giant arch. About 10 feet out is then the big door, and about 10 feet to the left is, broken rubble in the rest of the room. So Jackson's
Bunch
in
of
there.
Bodies, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all over the place. Slashed, thrown, tossed, broken.
Do they have anything stand out about them?
How so?
Equipment.
They look like adventurers. Look like they were armed adventurers. Just like we've previously saw in the dungeon. All different setups.
Are there any weapons scattered along the floor that are still functional?
Yes, there are.
Jackson will rummage through those, see if there's anything he can salvage.
Okay. You do find a variety of weapons from long swords, short swords, but even bows. There's like a basic shield, a mace. They're all pretty normal weapons, though. Nothing in there is magic that you can see, anyway, off the bat. They're scattered about. They're under different rocks. You have to move around the room here and there to look at them, but they're there.
Are there arrows scattered about the room as well?
There will be arrows, yes. Your passive should be high enough to locate a quiver, a decent quiver.
My passive is 11.
Still fair.
Okay, while we're looking, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just going to gather up those arrows for Kyloke.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's anything that's giving me an aura of magic on any of these weapons or arrows, or a healing potion, or whatever's in here.
Okay.
Or
You cast.
perhaps another cure potion for that.
I think you're dreaming. But you cast Detect Magic
Well.
in here, and you see some auras about the room. To your left, there will be a series of rubble going up on a 45-degree, almost to like where a second floor would kind of be. You make your way up there following the auras of magic that only you can see, I believe it is, and you will find a small leather case, almost like the one you're wearing. Remember, you are wearing the one that holds the potions,
Yeah.
and this one will have 3 healing potions in it
Cool.
that you've detected. So Kyloke makes his way up and left in the room. What's anybody else want to do?
Jackson is gathering up arrows for Kyloke because
Okay.
he's
thank
noticed
you.
that he's been shooting and is low on them.
Yeah, I think I'm down to only 1 quiver left. I think.
All right.
I had
And
two earlier.
can you check your proficiencies? I just want to make sure that you can use a crossbow or not.
Well, I'm proficient in. Where does it say here? Martial and simple. Yeah, martial and simple.
Yeah, crossbow's a simple weapon. Jackson will hand that over to you.
But I do need
Bolts.
for
I
the
have-
crossbow.
Yeah, I have 20 bolts. I've been throwing my trident because everything I don't need a ranged weapon.
Nice backup weapon.
I'm going to speak with Tessa. What do you make of these bodies in here? I'm going to do a medicine check.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a rough idea. I'm not looking to do an autopsy or CSI or anything. But have these bodies been down here for weeks, months, years, decades? That's a 23 on a medicine check.
All right. They've been down here for years. This looks like it happened a long time ago at the height of the dungeon exploration, about 20 years ago,
Yep.
that this took place. Yeah, there's no new bodies. Look, nobody has tried to go past this point except yourselves.
This is where the other adventurers reached their end. And this is probably why they didn't continue to come down with this many adventurers ending here.
Tessa.
Since everyone in the room is dead, Just would like to see if there's any leftover surviving rations on anybody in the room.
There
Is
will
that a
be.
light crossbow?
They may be 20 years old, but
So after 20 years, the nutritional value might be nil.
It could be a wheel of cheese.
you were talking about the people down here and no one having been here since the 20 years.
Yeah.
Tessa will bring up as well into the conversation since you guys were talking to her that perhaps one of the men in the crystal may know more.
That's what I was thinking when we were out there. That crossbow is a light crossbow.
Yep. I'll mark
You're
that
not
off
summoning
in
it back out of
inventory.
my hand, are you?
I only got 2 things I can do that with.
Kylo, how long does your detect magic work?
I think it's 10 minutes.
Okay, so as you found the 3 healing potions, up another almost 45 degrees to almost the 2nd floor. It's very risky. You'll have to go over some broken stone and jump up to a little ledge that almost is over the door that you came in. If you do an athletics or an acrobatics, if you wish to pursue it, there is another aura up there.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, you're nimble. Nimble
Plus,
is your elven side.
Yeah. And I think I have a +6 to athletics, so I'm
All day long.
doing it light as a feather, flipping and flying.
You're doing cartwheels up there. You make your way up on this ledge, which is almost over the door that you came in on. You get a great bird's eye view of the room. You can see down. You can see all the guys down there, your guys, all the bodies all over the room. The big hole in the wall and everything like that. Giant clefts in the stone that are bigger than first appeared. At your feet, there is another little bottle of blue liquid. Find a potion bottle. Unknown, you don't know what it does.
Mana potion. Those don't exist.
And you also
It's a,
find
town portal potion.
you also find a shield up here. This shield has a big dent in it. It doesn't look as if it would help you in combat or provide any armor. However, it is polished chrome. You reach down to look at it closer, and as you pick it up, the dust can fall off it. You can wipe some away. It's almost mirror-like in its reflection.
Significant somehow. So, did you say it had an aura?
The potion has the aura. The mirror, the shield does not.
I will. I'll bring the shield back down,
Okay.
just because I'm interested in why it's so shiny. Any other auras that I'm seeing on my way back down? Since I've got now I can see 30. I have a 30-foot radius for the detect magic.
You don't see auras so much, but you can see different things being up there. Little shiny things here and there you pick out to be coin or gemstones, which have been dislodged from the adventurers.
I will nimbly grab those on the way through,
All right.
and I'll bring them back to the group to say just say this is what I found.
I'm gonna get you about
Including the shield.
68 gold coins overall.
Rex is not the healthiest individual. He is actually looking for rations.
And you're gonna find about 8 gemstones. We'll have to roll them later.
Does anyone want any of this gold? I'll split it with you guys. I just found it as I was
We'll
checking
split,
out
up,
this big shield.
we'll split up the party loot once we're out of here.
All right, I'll just put it all in my pack then.
All right, you make your way back down to the party below.
Yeah, I'm showing. I want to show them the shield.
Okay.
I found this up there with this blue potion. What did the guy look like by the shield, or was there no one left there?
No one left there.
The impression in the shield, does it look like a weapon or creature?
It's hard to tell. It's been dented by something. Damage in battle.
I'm gonna guess that the structural integrity of the shield is probably minimal now.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it's really shiny.
Yes.
reflective.
I'm sure someone will pay a pretty coin for shiny metal.
Tessa thinks that one of the guys in the crystals back there might be able to give us some more insight about what else is going on in here. I think
What I
it's
was thinking.
which one?
Well, if I had to put my money on it, I would say the guy in the equipment.
Go ahead and look at them while you still have your stuff up.
What's that?
Let's go ahead and go look at them while you still got your spell up.
Oh, okay.
Ah, your detect magic?
Yeah.
I see, okay. Alright, so you go back to the main room and you're using your detect magic. The guy with the adventuring gear does have a faint aura of magic
On his equipment or himself?
on his equipment.
On his equipment. And the other one is showing nothing?
No.
Alright. So I just relay that to them that he's wearing magical equipment. But neither one of them was giving off an aura to themselves. Now they could be more powerful than my first level spell. Not my first level spell, but my spell is new. This is new to me, so I don't know how much a creature could evade the detect magic.
Alright, well, you got some information.
We got one potion here.
2 dudes. One who's got some.
Suspect.
One that's got some probably worthwhile magical equipment, though it didn't really help him much.
I'm gonna say I love your priorities, Kylo, as always.
Always. I wear leather armor, man. I don't want this armor.
Jackson, what do you think?
One's got magic gear, the other doesn't. If whatever's in there is what he was fleeing from, it's probably not going to be much help, but actually
Well, in addition to that, if he was fleeing, how much help do we think he's going to give us? We might get a little bit of information out of him, but...
Yeah, the information would be valuable.
If whatever did this to him is still alive back there,
I'd like to know who closed the door. Either the big door or the door that we opened.
Alright, well...
So
if we let him out, I can charm him and see what kind of information we're going to get out of him, but once he's done being charmed, he's going to realize he's been charmed and may not take too kindly to it, but we do have the fact that we're releasing him from the gem prison as well.
Are we back in... Which room are we in?
You're in the original room, the first room.
Okay,
Gem
so
room.
just before we do this, I want to go check out the arch. That's the collapsed arch.
How are you proceeding?
I'm going to walk back in the other room and look at the collapsed arch.
Haphazardly? Stealthily?
Probably not stealthily.
Not necessarily stealthily. I'm not trying to trip over anything. I'm being careful because there's a lot of debris here.
All right.
What I want to do is I want to see if the archway was had a door on it at one point.
Okay. You're just going by yourself?
No, we all stick together.
Okay. All right, you're going to make your way back into the other room and to the right-hand side through the rubble and up to where that giant wall has been busted in a 10-foot arch. Looking through there into the room beyond, you can only see 60 feet, but you can smell very damp beyond. You can smell water. You can smell plant, I'll say. Who's got the highest passive perception, or what's everybody's passives?
15.
What? 12.
11.
11. We'll say, Clairval, you could hear something moving in the distance, far, far off in that room. Sounds large.
Large. Wet?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
As Kylo, as you look, there's no remnants of what was here for a door. Your best guess would be a normal door, a normal-sized man door, and something had busted through the wall.
Not a 10-foot door. Not a
No.
10-foot metal door.
Correct.
Okay. So it's not another cell.
Right.
That's what I'm getting. That's what I was trying to figure
Correct. Right. Yeah.
out. Unless it was a cell door that was smaller, but
Right. Long gone.
So I just wanted to make sure that one of those guys out there isn't another one of those beasts that's behind that door
Oh, okay. I got you.
in
Yeah.
a different form. All right. So so what are we gonna do? We're gonna investigate that sound that Clairvel just told us about, or are we gonna go free one of these guys and find out what's in here?
Well, if you're looking to free one of the guys, he's probably going to be able to give you an idea of what else is in here, since that's what everybody around here seems to be looking to head towards.
So let's go free a guy.
If we're gonna free this guy, Jackson's gonna go about 15 feet in front of where the guy was running
Okay.
and plop down one of his bear traps. Hi, welcome to freedom. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why did you put me in a bear trap?
We're not quite sure how much momentum he may have when he gets released from this, Jackson. Maybe the bear trap 15 feet away might be a bit abrupt.
We also don't know how much health this guy has left either. The bear trap could kill him.
Jackson will stand there as well.
Maybe just stand there. Don't run into it.
There you go.
All right.
Dark blue fished man will stand there. Yes.
You're in the original room.
So I would suspect the guy with the armor is our better. He's probably, well, is he? Actually, yeah. Is he dressed similar to the dead guy?
The dead guy had half plate. He was a fighter in half plate. He was very,
And the other-
very hugely armed, right?
Yeah.
This guy
the-
looks
and the
more
other guy?
like he could be like a rogue or a fighter. He has a rapier. He had, a vest and lighter typed leather armor kind of thing going on.
Okay.
Dapper, daring, dastardly dude.
Yeah.
And the other guy is just wearing pants,
Yeah.
like someone that was freed by the adventuring group.
Here's what we do when we talk to this guy that we let out. We don't let on that we might suspect anything about the other guy. Play ignorant with respect to the other person locked in there, and play it off that we think they might be friends. See what kind of information we can get.
Okay. And which one do we want to free?
Pretty sure we're freeing the adventurer-looking one.
Because he does have weapons and he does have magic equipment too.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be my choice. Would be him.
Okay.
We can free him then.
Are you going to use the
Jackson's
potion?
stand-
Use your alchemist substance?
Yep.
All right, you open the container, and it is only enough for one. You use it on the crystal. Put that on there. That magical substance. You notice as soon as you start to pour it on there, it kind of encases the entire crystal and begins to dissolve it. The crystal is dissolved within seconds. And before you is the adventure. He takes a step forward and collapses to the ground. And he starts breathing heavy. Whew. Who are you?
We're friends.
Friends.
We released you. You were encased in crystal.
What happened to the other ones? My party. Did everyone get away?
I'm afraid they did not.
Oh, they
We
fell
came
to the
across
beast?
their bodies. We came across their bodies with a notation that they were looking, that they'd come back to save you and your other friend here.
Come
I'm
back.
sorry, we did not have enough to retrieve your other friend. And I gestured to the other crystal.
Him? Friend? No, not him. He's something else entirely. Thank God
Well,
you
the
did
guy
not
in-
let him out.
What about the guy in the armor over there? Was he your friend?
He looks over. Ah, yes.
I'd like to roll insight on the he's not our friend.
Okay. Go for it.
A 15.
You believe him. You have a good hunch that he is 100% fearful of that other guy.
And is he talking about, when he says we're our friend, is he talking about
His party.
himself? His party, okay,
His
not
party.
talking as himself as a group of
He
beings.
says, "What do you mean they came back?
We,
They left?"
They left and they came back for you.
Well, how long have I been down here?
I tell them what the year is.
Okay. Jesus. He said, there's no Jesus. He would say Kandorus, sun god. It's been that long. Why? And they're dead. My party is dead.
I fear so, yes.
I can't believe I've been locked in that crystal that long.
Praise the sun.
What? Who are you? Why are you here? Are you one of the adventurers as well that came to explore this place in the beginning? Have you returned?
We've returned. We were recently contracted to explore this. No one has been down here for many decades.
Well, thankfully you've come.
What encased you in this crystal?
The beast. Have you not seen the markings?
We have seen the scratch marks in the stone, but we have seen no beast.
It is massive. It's bigger than you could believe. It is fast. It has blades for hands, and it destroys everything around it. It also does this, and he points over to the other guy. That man there, his name is Wilton. We found him wandering down here, but he's much more than just a simple man. There's something in him, something brought back from the far realm. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lord that lives down here, or ruled this place once. His name was Raywind, and his evil daughter as well. Their search for the far realm has brought terrible things here. The far realm itself has overrun this place and warped it. Have you not noticed?
We have.
Then we might have noticed a thing or two out of place. While they're talking,
The beast, he'll tell you a little bit about the beast. He'll say, the beast does this. This is one of his abilities, let's say. He can turn you to crystal with just a gaze. Does it still live? Is it still here?
We don't know. We heard roaring in the nearby room.
Then it is here. It's an admirable foe. I can help you if you wish to take it down.
We believe it's currently locked behind a very large door.
Good. As it should be.
It turns
I
you
want
to
to just pull.
crystal.
I want to pull Tess aside
Okay.
while they're talking,
Okay.
and ask her now that he's out of the crystal, if because she's been down here a long time,
Mm-hmm.
if she remembered, because she was one of the original adventurers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she had seen their party when her party came here.
I mean, she can't remember a random adventure. No, she saw a lot of people. Doesn't remember this guy specifically.
Okay, nothing that stood out. Okay.
Jackson does have a question for the man.
Yes.
This beast can turn you to crystal with but a gaze.
He says yes. If it looks at you, it has these powers. It'll encase you in this material. It doesn't happen right
check.
away. It's not instant. It will infect
Yeah.
you and grow.
Yeah, Jackson's gonna turn to Kylo. Okay, I'm gonna take that shiny shield.
Here you go. You can have it.
You show him
fast
that, he
enough,
says, that would work.
And Jackson's gonna keep his regular shield on his back and keep that one ready.
Stands
You
up.
want to maybe dent it out a little bit?
He stands up and he stretches from being on the floor. He's sore, man. He's cramped. And he goes, gentlemen, I don't know your plan. I don't know why you're truly down here, but my mission is simple. I am not leaving. If you're leaving, I cannot go with you. I must go forward. I must stop Raywind, Ravencrest, from accessing the far realm. He may have already done so. I don't know. But I must put an end to him and his daughter. I must close the portal if one still exists, and I sure it does, because everything down here still looks warped to me.
Well,
Okay,
we
good
believe
news.
his spirit is caught in the far realm, or that of his ancestor.
His spirit.
I'll explain the encounter with the
Okay.
ghost in the.
So you wish to go to the far realm? Are you insane? The
I
place.
didn't say we wish to go there. I simply reiterating what we.
Oh,
We've been tasked to go there.
well, that is your call. But if I come
A little
across,
bit.
if I come across a doorway or a portal, my goal is to close it.
Do you have a way to close it?
No.
Well, then it's an admirable goal.
But I was hoping to uncover that down here, the secrets of how we open the
Tessa is,
portal.
What class?
This guy?
Tessa.
Tessa, she hasn't revealed it. She told you she's a sorceress.
She's lying.
How,
She might be in the body of a sorceress.
Jackson, you are very adventured. Give me an insight on Tessa.
Nat 20.
Oh. You saw her casting Eldritch Blast and Witch Bolt.
Yeah.
She talks about her patron all the time.
Yeah.
She follows the Elder Gods. She has a little doll with souls. She is a warlock.
Yeah.
Yep, Jackson is still going to ask the question he had in his mind. Does she know any identification magic?
She currently doesn't have it. I picked some spells. I didn't pick that one.
Okay.
So, adventurer, what do we call
What
you?
is your name? Yes.
My first name is Barra, which that's what my party called me, but I am Gans. My last name is Gans. Barra Gans. Please call me Gans.
And what guild did you serve?
Guild, we were the Silver Crest.
Got a raid coming
Whoa,
in.
welcome raiders. Hey,
Welcome.
my raid alert never works. welcome from D&D. Hey, Chaotic Blue, thank you. Says we were the Silver Crest back in the city of Ashura long ago. Kitty Katara.
Raided?
Get some followers from the raid. Welcome. We are playing a homebrew D5e game.
A dub and blue, a B dub. And blue.
B-dubs.
Welcome. Thanks.
Double dub.
Welcome for the. Thanks for the. Yeah, double.
Thank you
Thanks
guys.
for the raid.
Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, thanks for the setup. Thanks for the like of the setup. Yeah.
Ooh, got Prince J Dorado. So you uncovered that she is a witch, rather than a warlock, but
witch,
warlock
not a
class.
warlock?
Well, same thing, female, right? What was your last question before we got?
Jackson's question was simply if he knew any identification magic.
Okay, she does not.
Because he wasn't sure if Jackson had no idea what class she was. He just knew she did magic.
Okay. So
and
you,
we asked him what his name was, and he said his name was Baron.
Gans.
Baron
Gans.
Gans.
His name is Gans, and he was from the Silver Crest Guild back in
Which
Ashura.
is, and we were at Ashura. Do we know what type of guild there?
You didn't investigate all the guilds, but he would be from an adventurers guild.
Not just an adventurers
Yeah.
guild. Okay.
He would have had rights to come into the dungeon back then.
We don't know if he's a rogue or just a fighter.
Looks pretty
What is your
capable with the.
profession?
What's that?
What is your profession, Gans?
He'll say he's a
Besides
little.
adventure.
He's
He-
an adventurer.
He is a rogue.
He's a rogue. Okay. That could be useful.
If we were to go and take on this beast that you've already once encountered, what would you suggest besides the reflective shield that we have here?
The reflective shield will help you, certainly. If it tries its gaze attack, you may be able to turn it back upon it. But there's many things in the other room that we can use to our advantage. Staying out of sight behind large piles of rubble. Any height advantage. Maybe we can drop something from a high, like a net. There's also a lot of loose brick you may have noticed. Maybe we can push it over onto the beast. All tactical information.
You have a request in the chat there. if you
Oh,
wanna
sorry,
check
what's
it
it say? At some point, can you tell us about what is happening in your campaign? Okay, I'll tell you right now. Take a little pause because everybody came in. We're doing a homebrew campaign in my campaign world, which we have run since 2002. It is an ongoing story. We always have new players or new, storylines, but we follow the same year and the same events that have happened in the world. We're playing with brand new players here. Mr. Drake has been with us for a long, long time. Kaldane is my streaming buddy, and he's got in with us. And Mr. Jackson I know from a local gaming shop where I was DMing for a group of people who were brand new to the game, and I wanted to introduce them to the game. I couldn't
I
play
haven't played
because
in about 20 years.
you haven't played in a long. He used to play second edition, like advanced, back in the day, and we couldn't play anymore in the gaming store because of COVID. So we tried to figure out how to do it online, and this kind of works. So we're going to do it. We started this campaign very simple, and we were just a group of people that met up in a tavern, and we tried to get a quest. Well, we couldn't get a quest because the local town only gave it to Adventure Guild people, and we were not registered. So a man came by, very suspicious, and offered us a quest to investigate an old mansion on a hill. We went to the mansion of a notable lord who used to live there, and went down below. And down below, we've been going through this dungeon that is touched, we found out now, by the far realm. Everything is warped. There is aberrations, horrible things down here. Very dark, not very pleasant. The guys have come to a point where they were just exploring, but now they met a man who had a mission. They've learned that Ravencrest was trying to access the far realm, and he may have done so. And now this man Gans, he was down here trying to stop him by defeating the lords of the dungeon, the guardians, the daughter, and Raywind himself, trying to close the portal to the far realm. That's about where we are. We also only play from 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is 1 o'clock. Most of these guys do work in the morning. We are at a very big point in the story where we're probably going to prep for a fight or more investigation. I know, Drake, you work very early. We usually call it at 1 a.m. Everybody's come by. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Want to go for a little bit? Do you want to call it?
I'm good for a little bit.
We'll keep going for a little bit. We've got watchers here. Let's not disappoint these folks.
All right. Every Sunday we play too. Come back on Sunday if you want to watch further adventures of the game.
Jackson
And you
is
can
gonna-
you can check out his YouTube channel to see the previous. Well, they're on the Twitch channel
Yeah,
too,
they're on
but
Twitch,
also
yeah.
on his YouTube channel for the previous videos. We do have one other guy that's not here tonight. So. Okay, so we asked the guy's name. We asked what he is.
So Gans is telling you kind of a layout. He's saying the beast is very big. It is very quick. It has very strong attacks. He would suggest luring it into the room that you were in because there's things we can use to our advantage in a fight.
Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. How much of the area, because Kylo, you got onto a second floor balcony area there. We can position our ranged attackers up on there. Jackson and Ragnar, we can have you on the ground in different areas where you can get some cover behind some of the rubble so that we can move around to give you guys some cover. Give one of you guys the reflective shield. Make sure the other one has at least some level of shield as well.
I have a
Gans,
question for our Gans friend though. Is the creature? I don't know how he's gonna do this. We have to go throw something at the door and have it make the sound to find out if that's the creature that he fought, or if it's the thing that Clairval heard moving in that other room.
Okay.
May already be free.
I can draw it out. I'm not concerned about that.
Jackson is curious if the creature has any magical weaknesses.
Okay, Gans will say, I don't think he does. As far as we fought him, he's an aberration, that's for sure. But I couldn't find any weaknesses when we attacked him. Magical weapons work well, of course, but avoid that gaze at all costs.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Jackson has no spells.
Gans will reiterate to Clairval that that's a good plan. Is use the room to your advantage. You know, if there's places to hide and strike. If you can get up high, use a high spot. There are some things we could probably push over. Maybe try to crush him. He'd suggest don't fight him in his lair.
Jackson's gonna ask Ragnar if he has any magical weapons in his bag.
Ragnar isn't aware. He's picked up
He has a
some.
rapier, I think, that he picked
He
up.
has a rapier and a battle axe. He doesn't know anything
Oh,
about
yeah.
them, but we'll say it's still 10 minutes. He'll pull them out and show them to you, and they're both going to glow magic. He just picks
so we
things up and throw.
While you guys are looking at the weapons, Tessa, what we can do as part of this as well, once we get this creature inside this room, if it's coming through that broken down whole archway in the side, I can cast a minor illusion on it, making it think that it's trapped inside this room so it doesn't try to escape back out, so we're not chasing it down to its lair as Gans has warned us against.
Okay, she'll agree.
I don't know about you, Tessa, but I'm looking at my little 9 strength arms, and I'm not pushing anything onto anything from up here. So.
Gan says, I can do it. If you'll have me do it, I will. Here,
Okay.
take a look, gentlemen. He goes in the other room, and he points out some various components. To your immediate right is a big chunk of rock that's going up near the arch that doesn't look so sturdy. Across, at the back of the room by the big door that's barricaded, there's a bunch of rubble you could hide behind. And he points up and to the left. That's where Kylok was. He says that's a good spot to attack from above. Do you have a net?
We do.
He said that may
But
be
how big
something.
is this creature?
It's very large, but it may help.
Okay. I've got a net right here.
All right.
Well, that's good. Good thing you have that net.
He says, any way I can help, I will help. Fight this creature. Who will bear the shield?
Jackson has the shield.
The man with the shield must be the bait. We must lure it here.
And Jackson can definitely take a hit, but he'd like to have his spells back before doing anything crazy.
Well, to get your spells back, we'd have to camp down here for an entire day to get your stuff back. Like, we've only been going for maybe a couple of hours since we last rested.
Aware. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Now, is the plan to lure the other beast out that's in the other room, too?
He says, no, that's something else entirely. He points to the
Do you
door at
know
the
what-
back.
Do you know what it is?
No. He was like that when we got here. That one's been
Wait,
barred
he's-
in there.
He's pointing at the door.
He's pointing at the door at the back of the room. The big barred door, the
Oh,
King
so
Kong-like
the
door.
thing in the arch is the thing that we're gonna
That's
be
the
fighting.
beast. He points to the arch. He goes, that's the beast.
So do we want to try to get that other door open?
Well, let's not fight a battle on 2 fronts.
Yeah.
Just thinking one giant beast against another giant beast might be a good distraction.
Or 2 against us.
Possibly. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go take my position above the arch, above the doorway that we came in, where I was up before.
Okay, you gonna climb up there?
Yeah. Although we need to have magic weapons to fight this thing, or
Oh,
no?
he's just saying it'll help. Like you were asking
It'll
about a
help.
weakness, and he would say magical weapons obviously are a bonus, or
Right, because the only magic weapon I have is the short sword. So
Mhm.
I will be using my bow, I guess.
Yep.
And I got the quiver from Jackson, right? Oh, I also have the crossbow also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you got plenty of shots with that.
Okay, and I got the quiver. I got 2 quivers of arrows, so I can hang in the fight for a while.
So let's position ourselves so that Kylo, Tessa, and myself form like a triangle throughout the room,
Okay.
so that none of us are together, that we can all shoot at it from above from a different angle.
Do you want to all go up top?
Well,
In different positions. I
Yeah.
know I can get back up where I was at.
Because Tessa can find a good spot at the back of the room by the door behind the rubble. She'll get some cover.
okay, yeah, that's
Oh, right.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
And Gans is going to be up here as well to try and knock some of these rocks down on top of this thing, right?
Yeah, Gans wants to try to topple over that tower. He has some
Okay.
strength, but if somebody could help him, he said there'd be a good, if you lure the creature into the room, and we could push the rubble over onto him. It will at least stun him, if nothing more.
All right, well, Kylo, why don't you go with Gans then? You're stronger than I am by far.
All right.
So between the two of you, so why don't I give Gans the net then as well?
Okay, so our goal is to push the rubble over, then run up top.
I thought the rubble was up top.
Rubble's on the right-hand side, by the arch.
A loose piece of rubble, piece that we can push on top of the beast.
Yep. You
Are we
can
pushing it on top of him? It's on the same level. That's where I'm getting lost.
Tower of Stone. Think of it as a long tower of stone that's unbalanced.
Oh, it's like a
Yeah.
pillar.
Yes, like a pillar. I'm
It's
sorry.
one of the pillars.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause the room
Okay.
has a bunch of pillars. Okay.
Okay.
He says
Regarding them.
if Jackson will lure the beast into the room, me and Kylo will push the stone. Your Tessa
I
can.
can lure the beast into the room. I'll sing a lovely song that'll sure draw its attention.
I don't know if that'll be enough. You'll have to venture into the lair. You have to pull it back. We'll need a man who can take a hit.
Nice knowing you, Jackson.
I really wouldn't go that far, but
If I find your friends, I will tell them the epic story.
He says maybe
If
you want
we're
to
gonna
position.
do this,
Yeah.
then yeah, Jackson's gonna take the. If Ragnar is willing, Jackson will take the battle axe.
Take the battle axe. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Bat-
up to you guys if we want to take a long rest or short rest or anything.
well, we already did a short rest.
Yeah. I'm fully healed. Actually,
Yeah.
we're all fully healed, I think, except maybe you. Are you fully healed?
I have 1 HP missing, that's all, but no spells.
Oh.
Ragnar has his hit points back. He can hide with Tessa behind the rubble, and he'll have cover. But he's not ranged. He'll run out. That'll be his plan. If Clairval is going up top with the net or anything.
Yeah, I'll go up top with the net.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully healed and I have every one of my spells.
And
I don't
Gans,
think-
Gans says, hopefully we can end this before it begins. If we can knock this pillar over, it can substantially damage the beast. Maybe gain the advantage.
And yeah, the only thing Jackson's gonna bother with is he'd like to take an hour to rework his Eldritch Bond
Okay.
to the magical battle axe instead
Ah.
of the club.
Okay.
And that's the only thing he's worried about. He's gonna go in with the shield on his arm.
Are we ready?
We assume the hours passed.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
All right. Gans will say, are you ready?
Yeah. So in that time, we got Clairval up top with the net positioned, and we're in position to push the rock over.
Yep.
Once the rock goes down on the thing, I'm going to try to scramble up to that perch
Okay.
and get some cover up there.
Okay.
So I can shoot down at it in case it doesn't get knocked out.
All right, Gans will come over to Jackson. Jackson, he'll say to you. The next room is the beast's lair. There are man-made ponds in there. There are arbors or trellises, whatever you want to call them, with lots of greenery. It'll hide the beast. You won't be able to see him right away. You'll have to look about, but be quick and lure him back. Don't get lost.
Lots of greenery, you say?
Lots of greenery.
There's a smile on Jackson's face at this point. This beast ain't gonna like me. Jackson's gonna start approaching.
Okay, you gonna go into the other room?
His shield on his one hand and his other hand empty. Because Jackson has a plan.
All right. You pass the broken wall and enter into a large room with 20-foot tall ceilings. Small man-made ponds surrounded by 3-foot tall black walls and wooden arbors that stretch almost to the ceiling are wrapped with low-hanging vines that obscure a clear view of the entire room. This layout divides the room into 3 distinct paths, one upper, one mid, one lower.
Alright. How far is the furthest pillar?
The closest pillar?
The furthest.
You can see 60 feet.
Yep.
That's all you can see. You make your way up to where these the room divides into three. Basically, man-made ponds on the bottom, big tall arbors with the greenery hanging all the way down, right? And you can see 60 feet into that. You're looking through obscured vines and whatnot as you go.
All right. Jackson's gonna start his plan
Okay.
and start casting Firebolt and Prestidigitation alternatively.
Firebolt, are you trying to hit the wood?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll for that?
Nope. Hitting the wood, lighting it up in the room. What do you want to do with the prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation is I'm going to use the instantaneous light or snuff out a small campfire ability to start the bottom of the pillars.
So you're going to light them up, then put them out?
No, I'm gonna light them up with Firebolt above, and then light them at the bottom with Prestidigitation.
Ah, okay. Start making some light and some fires on the pass. It doesn't take long before you hear a horrific noise from the back of the room. You can hear the scurrying of feet and claw or blade on stone, as if the blades are dragging along the stone and pounding into the stone as the creature makes its way quickly towards the front of the room where the light is.
And Jackson can hear the direction that's coming from.
Coming from dead ahead, boom, right down the center aisle.
Yeah, Jackson's gonna keep casting Firebolt until it hits him once, while keeping the shield raised with his other hand.
You want to be within basically 60 feet of the creature?
Yep, as soon as I can see it, I'm gonna start casting Firebolt around it, light its whole layer up,
Okay.
and then run like hell.
Okay. I'm just going to give you a quick little picture for fun. See if I can do it. Does that work?
Ooh, yes.
No, it did not work at all.
Yeah, wow, that thing's ugly.
All right. You keep casting until you see that thing come into view. You want to shoot off one firebolt at the thing?
Yep.
Okay, so shoot off one firebolt. Go for it. Roll.
It's gonna be a 15.
All right, it's a large creature. It's easy to hit. You shoot a firebolt off and it hits the creature square. Boom.
6 fire damage.
My song ran out.
Jackson's gonna run.
All right, 6 fire damage. All right, you turn, you start, boom, 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 you start running. That thing is stunned for half a second as the firebolt hits it in the face. It kind of reels back. You see the big bladed claws go up and then come down. You run back into the other room and alert the other guys as the thing starts coming into the room. Initiative at this point.
19.
I walk into your house and light everything on fire.
22.
5.
Let me get, let's see, 19. Who got the 22?
I did.
22. 5 on Jackson?
5 for Jackson. Slowly getting better at those rolls.
Yeah. Instead of 0 and -1.
2.
Slow being the operative word.
All right.
We'll see if I survive long enough to get some good rolls.
Kylo was first with the 22. Clairvel is next with the 19.
Yes. Tess and Ragnar.
Creature is next with the 13.
Oh, we have Gans.
You do have Gans. Tess is next with the 10. Ragnar is next with the 9. Then we have Jackson and Gans. All right. Okay. Kylo, you are in the room positioned with Gans behind the little pillar. And you see Jackson come full force boot into the room and hear the creature in the distance.
Okay. So we have to wait till it gets near
Yeah.
the pillar.
You're gonna basically ready in action.
Okay.
Okay. Clairvel, you are up top.
Doing the same thing, ready in action when it's in position, tossing the net.
All right. Creature will at this point burst into the room, knocking more bricks over as it comes into the room. Take a stunned, look into the room, start throwing its blades around. See Jackson at the center of the room, and start to make its way in. At that point, ready to action. Go ahead, Kylok. You're going to be trying to...
Strength?
You're going to be doing a strength roll with advantage.
Okay.
As Gans is helping you.
So I got an 8.
Uh,
And a 15 on the second.
15. 15's fair enough. The thing is not very stable. You and Gans are able to push the thing, kind of rock it back and forth with your 8, and then push it over. This big column of unworked stone comes down, hits the creature, causing it to fall over onto its side momentarily and take a lot of damage.
Yeah.
17, 20, 30, about 50 damage in total
nice.
as you crush the creature with this stone pillar into the room, knocking him prone onto the ground. Clairvel, you are up
So
top.
after that, after that, can I do a movement or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna scurry up to that perch.
Okay. Yep. You're going to be able to make your way up and over there, across the room, and up the far end. Clairvel, what do you want to do?
Toss in the net.
Okay.
Natural 20.
All right.
Beautiful. All right, you toss the net from above. Down below onto the creature. We have net rules. You're looking them up there.
Yep.
Creatures.
Tank is tangled. Hold on, I'm trying to find it here.
Okay.
Keep going.
All right, creature's turned, but because of the situation, he is stunned. He is prone, so he's down for a round. Tessa, she is in the room at the back near the giant door. She has cover from the rubble. She can look out and she can shoot her Eldritch Blast.
Okay, DM, I need a ruling on this.
Go for it.
Did we knock the creature out? Is that what the stun is?
Momentarily. He
Because
is.
the prediction's riding on this. So.
Oh, what's the
We-
prediction?
Yeah, we've got. Can our adventurers knock out the beast? It's yes, very well, or nah, battle coming.
Yes, you knocked out the beast.
Take
But
that.
battle's still coming, though, right?
The battle's still.
No. You
No.
heard him.
It all depends. It's your wording. You're the mod.
All right, so I'm gonna say yes, we knocked it out because we did knock it out for a round. So
Tessa is gonna go to the side. She's gonna Eldritch Blast at the creature.
thank you all for doing the survey,
Doing the prediction.
the prediction.
Ragnar is going to come out from behind the rock. He sees the creature is down. He's going to have advantage. He has his scimitar. He has his newly acquired club. And he is going to go as close as he can to beat on the creature and then try to retreat back to the cover of the rubble. 19, and he's going to hit on both. So for his first... And his club was D4, was it? Jackson?
1d4, yeah.
D4. All right. 10, 11, 12, 13. He's going to be doing 13 damage to the creature. And then he's going to retreat to behind the rubble to get nice cover. Jackson, your go. You're in the middle of the room. Creature just got crushed before you. He's knocked down and slid to the side. Oh, your mic's off.
Oh yeah,
How far from the
Jackson, you
creature
lost
am
me.
I?
How far are you? You're about, you're within 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, I can turn back around to it. Battle axe to the hand.
Treat it as a +1.
You get advantage.
I
He's
do have
prone.
advantage.
The net gives the creature the restrained condition.
Ah, wonderful.
Restrained says restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Nice.
It's also prone and knocked out too, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, in that case, Jackson's going to two-handed swing at this thing.
Do it.
Does a 21 hit?
Oh, yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Not
Are you gonna
bad.
eat this thing when we're done?
This thing when we're
Take the
done.
battle axe, walk up, just smash right into the creature. Do you want to back up? Do you want to stay there?
I'm going to let go with one hand of the battle axe and pull the shield back out.
Nice. Okay, you got the shield. You're in position. It's Gans's turn. He's going to follow you, Kylok. He's going to move over because the creature's right there. He's going to move over to the creature. He's going to take a stab with his rapier at it.
18. Nice. Gonna do 7 damage. And then he's gonna follow you up to the other side of the room. Back to the top of the round. Kylok, you're on the far side of the room.
Check your chat.
You bastard.
DM cap.
No, no. All right, we have to wear the aviators. It's a DM cap.
There we go.
If Hi there was here, he'd love it.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
Top of the round. Okay, so so it's still down because it hasn't had its turn yet, right? So I'm gonna start throwing arrows at it, shooting arrows at it.
All right, fire them arrows.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Ooh,
just had
seven-
you just
17.
throwing your quiver at it.
No, I'm not gonna throw this quiver. 22.
22, you're gonna hit. Come on, do some damage.
Only 4.
Yeah, it's good enough. All right, you hit, light him up with that. Clairval, you're up top.
All
I'm
right.
gonna duck under cover so it can't look at me if it
Okay.
wakes up.
All right, I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whisper, but because this is a creature of the far realm, an area of madness, an area where nothing makes sense, I'm going to slowly and sadistically start reciting the numbers of pi to it. The most logical thing I can come up with. It needs to give me a Wisdom saving throw.
2.
It fails, so it is going to take.
Some algebraic damage.
Oh, nice rolls. It is going to take 16 points
Oh.
of psychic damage. And
balances taxes.
the other thing's not going to matter because if it could, it would use its movement to move as far away from me as it can, but its movement is 0, so it can't.
I can't do it. But you heard him pretty good with those dissonant whispers. He's in pain on the ground. Creature's turn. Creature is on the ground. He's in the net. Can I stand up from prone with the net?
No, you cannot, but you can use your action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself.
Got a 14.
Also dealing 5. Also, I was going to say, also dealing 5 damage of slashing damage to it, frees the creature.
Ah, okay. He did a 14, so he kind of gets up and he starts cutting through the net.
Okay. He cannot make, when you use your action, bonus action, or reaction to attack the net or free yourself, you can only make 1 attack regardless of the number of attacks you normally make.
Ah, okay. So he cuts himself free of it, kind of looks about the room, seeing who's in position, and sees Jackson down there, standing
It
tall.
wants to run as far away from me as it can
Okay. All right.
because of the Dissonant Whisper.
Do I technically see you, though, up there?
You'd hear me
Okay.
because I whispered to you.
Okay. All right. Let's... Yeah, if you're in sight, then he'll flee. So he's going to turn, and he'll try to go back into the room of which he came. He moves 40 feet, so he's going to move 40 feet back into the room.
They'll provoke.
Yes.
Quick
Yes,
question:
you will.
did we get an illusion put up to block the?
No, I didn't get a chance
Didn't
to.
get it up. Okay.
It's going to be a one-handed smack from Jackson. 19.
Oh, yeah.
That's 4 damage.
Ooh. Nice. Okay, you give him a smack on the way as he turns to flee. Gets 40 feet. Tess, she's going to come up, aim at the creature, and shoot through the opening with her Eldritch Blast. She's going to get him with a 15. Should do some damage. All right, she's going to hit him. Ragnar. Ooh, what's Ragnar going to do? He's going to pursue, isn't he? He's a crazy dwarf. Although he's only got 25 feet, so he'll have to move. He can't dash because there's rubble. He can't. Yeah, he's going to have to.
Uneven footing, right?
Yeah, he's going to have to go 25 towards Jackson.
Is it back to my turn?
Your turn.
This creature's 40 feet away.
40 feet away.
All right, we're gonna use the improvised weapons ruling because I can't get to him in time. I'm gonna run my 30 feet towards him and yeet the battle axe at him with the improvised weapon damage.
Nice.
Now, is that gonna keep the magical damage?
Yes.
Okay. That is 17 to hit,
You got him.
and that's the improvised weapon damage, so it's 1d4 plus 1. That's 5 damage, yay.
Oh, it works. All
And
right.
bonus action, battle axe back into hand.
Retrieve it to your hand.
This is why Eldritch bonded with it.
That's what that was for. Okay.
All right, Gans is up. Gans was running the opposite way up the left-hand side of the room with Kylo, and he stops. He goes, "It's retreating. Well, gentlemen, what should we do? Should we follow?
Kill it.
We got him on the
Didn't he
ropes."
said keep it away from its. He said to keep it away from its lair.
Yeah, keep it away from its lair. I mean, it could get confusing in there. We could get turned around. It's dark. There's stuff all over. It would be ideal
It's
to
not dark, it's on fire.
it's on fire. It'd be ideal to fight him in here, but he's running. Do we pursue
So it's
or
on
wait?
fire in there. Is it?
Well, he
is it
lit up
running
some of
towards
the
fire?
wood. He lit up on the arbors. So there's a little fire at the beginning.
Okay.
He's asking, do we pursue? Do we bring him back? What do you want to do?
Pursue.
All right.
Pursue.
He starts running. He'll go as fast as he can. He can't get that much because of the rubble, but he'll get into the room. He'll have his weapon out and he'll be giving chase. Kylok,
Can I see it, or is it back through the arch?
through the arch, 40 feet in the room.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to jump down and dash as well.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're gonna make your way. Now you, that's
What's this thing's movement?
40 feet.
40.
So like it was in the room, so it's not.
Technically
40
30.
feet.
Okay. Yeah, technically I'll give you 30.
It's not through the arch like that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
And into the room, and then out of the rubble, out of the net, and
Yeah.
Then
So
yeah.
I get a movement. If I jump down, can I see it when I jump down?
Yeah, you can see when you jump down. Yes.
So I can take a shot at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Put it in the leg.
Natural 20.
Critical damage.
Right there.
Beautiful, man. There you go.
All right, so
Jump
Come on,
down.
roll high.
Pull the bow.
okay, 5 and 3 piercing, so 8, and then double. Is it double? What's critical double?
So we said for ours, what we were going to do is we were doing full damage, and then we were rolling the second one, right?
Okay, so it would be
so max damage.
Max
11
damage.
plus 11 plus 8,
Okay. So 19
19.
total.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, so it's the max damage of the longbow
Yep.
plus the roll plus the piercing again on top of that, or no?
The dex on top of that.
The dex. So it's plus 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so
Beautiful.
19.
All right, you take a hell of a shot. You just lined right up, and you just get him, boom, right through there. Hits him right in the back of the head, and the exposed area of that giant gooey brain that he has there. He just starts flailing around, screaming, black blood shooting out the back of his head. He's going all over the place in there. Clairval. This thing is beat up.
Yep. The far realm will never reclaim you. As I whisper to it, and give me a
Nice.
wisdom saving throw.
7.
No.
This poor beast.
13 points of psychic damage.
13 points of psychic damage. You notice the beast retreat back into the room, and as he's running and he took the arrow, his head just kind of can't comprehend the whispers from beyond and explodes into a big black goo as he falls down and kind of slides over to where the fire is, as the fire outlines his wretched corpse and the smoke fills the room beyond. Beautiful.
So it's dead.
So the creature never got a hit.
The creature could have done a hell of a lot, but you guys got him in a great plan, and you followed through and you got him.
Oh, Kitty lost another prediction. Sorry about that.
Oh.
I put like 200 and some odd into that one.
Did you?
Yeah, knowing Jackson's AC, yeah, I was confident it wasn't going to hit me.
Well-
Jackson has his 16 AC plus his 2 from his shield plus he's a defense fighter, so he has a +1 to that, so he's got a 19 AC.
Well, we'll have to call it here because it is 1:30, and I know everybody's got to work. I got to work. We went a little long, but we had fun, and we killed the big beast with a terrific plan. Nobody has a plan in D&D, and you guys did it. You pulled off a plan. You killed the creature.
Jackson's gonna do
That
one
call
more
helped a
thing.
lot.
Yeah.
Jackson would like to walk up to this creature and take a bite.
Of course he does.
Take a big bite out of the aberration.
You want a con save out of that?
Wisdom saving throw to see if you go mad again.
Well, we're going to pick it up
Con
there.
save 17, wisdom save 9.
We're going to pick it up there next week, though, guys. I'm glad everybody came out. Thank you for the raid. Did we find out where everybody came from?
It was B-Dub and Blue.
Were they playing
Now,
D&D?
Is that a D&D channel? I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. We'll give you guys a follow back. Thank you for the raid. B-Dub and
Thanks
Blue.
for joining us, guys.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody that followed, everybody that participated in our what are the polls? What do you want to call it? Predictions?
Okay.
That's it. That's the word I was missing.
Hmm.
Oh wow, Nintendo! You got 345 points on
Yeah,
that.
I said I dumped like a few hundred in
Nice
there.
job.
Oh, they always raid D&D on Sundays. Cool. Well, we're here on
cool.
Sundays.
Yeah, check us out the rest of the week. We'll be doing random games.
Yeah, me and Cal stream during the
Throughout
week.
the week.
So, very cool,
holiday
guys.
play on Sundays, yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, definitely come back and check us out. Go check out the videos on on UPM's channel to see where we've been and how we got here.
Jackson, do you stream your D&D or you just play?
I just play, but we're looking at streaming
Okay.
eventually.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give Caldane a follow, hang, and yeah, that's about it, guys.
Yeah, Kitty came over and gave me a follow, so thank you.
Awesome, that's cool.
Caldane 5, it's on the board there.
Yeah, it's nice having a lot of people by. But yeah, every Sunday night from 10 to 1 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, we're going to play D&D. If you want to check out the rest of the campaign, check it out on YouTube or on Twitch. And that's all we're going to do tonight, guys.
Yeah. and
Should we
can
do
obviously
a-
be prodded to go longer?
Yeah, should we do our own raid to the passive perception if they're probably always around, or should we just...
Yeah, passive perception's still playing, so you can throw them over there.
Let me see. If you guys up for another raid? We got some good guys here that are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're friends of ours, so give them some love.
See if we can see if I can get the raid going here. We'll try it. If you want to
Yeah,
go,
you start your outro and then hit the raid button, and it'll give you a countdown. Go for it. People always
All right.
appreciate raids. Yes.
go say hello. These guys are nice guys. They do D&D. They got a cool little setup, and they're very happy to have people come by. They're friendly guys. So, all right, we're gonna do our.
Everybody hang out. Give them some love from us and from you guys. So appreciate it. Have an awesome night, guys.
All right, I'll play our outro, and I'll be back here. I'm gonna mute everybody, and we'll do a raid. All right, have a good night, guys. Enjoy the movie and the raid.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, no one is immune. We all will know loss when we're under the pearl moon.
Was here.
The mummy can see us to some degree.
Can?